Good evening. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. As merry as the new happy the Christmas. Let's try this again. Going back to the starting screen. You can all pretend you didn't see this. Good evening. Welcome back to the stream. It's really good to be here. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. It's as happy a New Year as it can be for for us involved in the Eurovision world. Happy 2016 indeed, Weevy. I am not alone today, so I'm going to bring Jay on to the screen. Jay, Happy New Year. Dravo, thank you for the subscription on Twitch. How are you? How is your New Year? How is your Christmas?
First of all, that intro was absolutely terrible.
It's been 2 weeks. I'm out of practice.
So
It's no, I do feel it's weird because we did it every week last year, and I feel a little out of practice, to be honest. Like I'll be back in practice soon, I'm sure, because now we're weekly until March at least, so we'll get back into it very quickly. But it is a bit weird, isn't it, when we start streaming again and it's like, wait, how do I do this again? Like, what buttons do I press? Did I forget something? ESC, thank you so much for the raids. Jay, answer the question.
Yay. Also,
you're really lagging right now, like really badly.
Is awful. Yeah, this is not normal.
Okay, I'm sending you to jail. Come back in a minute.
Better?
There we are. You're no longer on screen. So it's been quite a month. Today is actually a month to the day since that decision. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Jay, tell me when you want me to put you back on screen again, and I will, because you sounded broke. Jay? God, what a start. Ashka Marine, thank you for 12-month subs. Just to give you, and Nero, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate that. Just to give you a brief overview of what we're going to be doing this evening, we are going to obviously be talking about how we're feeling and what we're expecting for 2026. That is going to be the first part of the stream. We are going to talk about what we're expecting from the next few months, what we're dreading from the next few months, how we're feeling. Now it's been a month since it was confirmed that Israel is staying in the contest. And then we're going to be moving on to the shows that we're talking about tonight. And we're starting with Benidormfest. This section is going to be a bit different because we've never talked about a national selection before that wasn't in any way connected to the contest. And it's going to be a bit of an interesting way because we're going to have to look at it through a totally different lens. We have to view it as a standalone thing and not view it within the frame of how effective of a method is this to select for something else, which is obviously an element most of the time. Jay, we're trying again.
Hello.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. It works. I was going to say, because I'd speak to you, I'd be like, how are you, Jay? And then there'd be like 5 seconds of silence. And I'd be like, and then you'd be like, I'm fine. How are you? So there is, we can briefly mention the results from before Christmas as well, Stephen, if you insist. So Jay,
hello.
You've had a month to think about everything now. Obviously,
yes.
We had a stream the week after where we were miserable. Eurodara, thank you very much. And Inkville, thank you so much for 249 Norwegian kroner. I don't know what that amount is in pounds or euros, but it's orange, which means it's a decent amount, so thank you very much. Jay, your thoughts on the Eurovision Song Contest, a competition between 35 broadcasters, not countries, broadcasters. Okay, you hear me?
Yes,
broadcasters.
That. Yes.
What are your opinions on it at the moment? How are we feeling a month after all hell broke loose?
I think the dust has settled, mostly. I think the people that have decided to boycott have already started to kind of, distance themselves away from the community, which power to you. So people haven't been super critical of people that have stayed at the moment. I feel like towards the contest, there will be a spike of people being negative again.
Yeah.
But right now it's been fine. but also I haven't been on Twitter that much recently. So
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think I feel different to how I did when we did our stream a week after. I'm still, thank you very much, Now Player. We have a hype train on Twitch. I still don't know how those things function. I don't know what exactly it defines, like at what point it says, okay, you have a hype train now. But apparently we're 93% of the way to, I guess, another hype train. Anyway, the point is, I feel different now. I'm still sort of evolving in my thinking, and I'm also basing it on what people are feeling back as well. I feel, interestingly, more cynical about the contest than I did a month ago, in some ways.
really,
And I wonder how many other people have had this feeling. There's a bit of me that is like, I don't want them to win, but if they did, I would take some dark satisfaction in watching the EBU having to lie in the bed it's made. Like, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, you kind of deserve to face the full consequences of this.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm like, I'm
Because-
sort of like, if they lead this to destruction, I'll almost be at the point where I'd be like, you guys have earned this. You've done it to yourselves. And so I've been feeling that a little bit recently. The flip side of that
if they
is,
get away with this,
yeah, I mean,
like,
this is the thing. They want to get away with it. Like
there's
the past 2
no
years.
growth. Because it was a bit of a cop out last year because JJ won.
They got lucky, really lucky.
Yeah, exactly. They got so lucky.
So thank you, Robin, for the 100 bits. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling I'm in this position where obviously I don't want them to, but it's like if they did, it would be like, screw you guys. You put yourselves in this position and now you're going to have to deal with it.
Very that.
And at that point, like, there isn't a contest left to save at that point, obviously, and that would be very sad. And for me personally, it would be, very, very difficult. But there is a part of me that's just like, that's what the EBU deserves. And if you're going to bury your head in your sand and be in the sand and be an ostrich like them, if Israel wins, it's going to be like they ate a Nature Valley granola bar in bed. You deal with the consequences. Yeah, except instead of a Nature Valley granola bar, which admittedly is not very nice in my opinion as it is, the bar just kind of tastes like shit. Yeah, so that's one thing for me. I'm still thinking about how to cover things as well. I feel like in general, there's this kind of, it feels like a lot of people, and I kind of feel the same way, are in a sort of like almost like Eurovision purgatory where they don't kind of know what to do next. You know what I mean? Where it's almost like people are on autopilot in some ways, where it's like, okay, we're international final season, but it feels like a lot of people are sort of like, oh, I'm just following on because it's almost like I've done it automatically because that's what I just do. Without, and so people, and because of that doesn't, there's it comes with less enthusiasm and everything. And I think people are just a little, I don't know, the national finals have their charm and their magic still, but you can tell there's like something's off in the water, right?
Yeah, I think the closest comparison I can think of was 2020 when no one knew if the contest was still going to happen because of COVID. So like, I remember when they announced that for DMGP there would be no audience. It just doesn't feel the same.
There's this weird thing where it's like, what is this even in relation to? Like, it starts to, and it does weird things. I mean, we'll talk about this in the context of Benidormfest, which I think is a really fascinating show this year for this reason, because it completely changes its entire purpose as well. Thank you, Stephen, for the gifted sub. It's just, yeah, there's these interesting dynamics that I want to kind of observe and try and put into words and stuff. I mean, I tried to do that initially with the initial anger and stuff. That's why I put out that video straight away. I feel like sentiment is going to change. I'm going to keep trying to put words to that sentiment as we go on through the next couple of months. Because I think there's going to be different points at which different things are being felt. I'm probably going to get some... I'm probably going to do some like predictions or something soon, like in the next couple of weeks, like a video, some description. Last year I did a kind of slightly tongue-in-cheek 10 things that won't happen. I don't know if I'm going to do the same way again. I might do it just things that will happen this year, because one of them, to be honest, at this stage, I do think Israel is probably going to win the contest, but they're going to win it in a way that makes it look totally illegitimate. So I'm talking like 50 from the juries, 430 from the public, because they learn from things they got right and wrong in the last 2 years in terms of rigging the vote. I think the new rules are going to be ineffective. So yeah, I've got this kind of like, well, we're all dying anyway kind of feeling. It's like I'm in a plane and I know it's heading straight towards a mountain. And so I'm like, well, we're cooked. We really are cooked. From cooked to cooking, or are they? I think we wanted to start by talking about Benidormfest. And so we'll go there now. Someone says, I've let TRM know that you're going to Chisinau for the national final. They said they'll keep it in mind. Let us know if they'll contact you. Thank you, I will. Not heard from them yet, actually. Although I get the impression they're slightly understaffed and very stressed because they're doing things in a short period of time. But yes, so we're going to talk about staying sort of on the subject. We're starting with the beginning of a national final with which is not sending anything to contest, which is Benidormfest. Jay, before we start with the songs, what did you think of it overall? And what do you think Benidormfest should be trying to do this year and possibly next year, while Spain aren't in the contest, to sustain itself as a relevant competition and to kind of develop as an event?
It's really interesting because obviously they don't have Eurovision to think about anymore. So I think that kind of opens the door to what kind of songs they can send. I think this year's quite diverse anyway, which is why I quite like Benidormfest this year. And it kind of also begs the question, like, is there going to be a different kind of winner this year? And like, what do the winners look like down the line? Because for the past couple years, we've had like divas winning. I wonder if like the audience will change as well, because it's not really linked to Eurovision anymore. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm quite excited to see what happens to it, to be honest.
I think it presents a really interesting opportunity, because the goals of it change, and actually I think the sort of what I see it as now better fits with this set of songs than Eurovision does, because, and we'll go through them in a minute, I don't feel that many of the songs are a very good fit for Eurovision, but I think it's the most representative, and I spoke to a couple of Spanish fan media people about this, and they sort of said this too. It feels more representative of the Spanish music scene at large, and there's a lot of things which are quite relevant in different contexts within that scene. If you remove the kind of singular focal point of Eurovision and what works for Eurovision, it creates an interesting dynamic. I also think it's probably going to make people vote in a different way, because it takes away the, but is this the thing that is going to be good for Eurovision? People will just vote for the thing they like. It could really dramatically alter, the way it's done. By the way, I can see a few people saying they're having trouble with it on Twitch, the stream. If you're having trouble, just try on YouTube. If you're having trouble on YouTube, try on Twitch. But yeah, I think it creates an interesting and different set of priorities for voters and so on. And luckily, I think it is going to be for the good of the festival. I think it's going to hopefully gear it towards, okay, how can we be relevant within our domestic music scene, which should be the first step anyway. It hasn't necessarily been in a lot of national finals in the past, but now they have to do it that way. So we will see. For those having technical difficulties, by the way, it's because I've forgotten to set the downscale. So it's streaming in 40 and 40p instead of 1080p. That might be why you're having problems. Jay, I think we should play some songs, and we will see what we think. We're also going to be talking about Malta and Latvia tonight. We will be going for however long. The only stipulation is I have to feed cheese at 10, so Jay might have to entertain you for 5 minutes. Let's have a little listen to Spain. Where are we starting? So, what do we think of Izan Lunas, Jay?
He has a really nice, smooth voice. The song didn't really do it for me, but I think it's not bad. Like, I wouldn't really skip this. It has a nice melody.
Mm-hmm. It didn't really stick out to me either. Yeah. I kind of that little guitar riff in the background reminds me a little bit of 24 Karat Magic, if you know what I mean. Like this one.
Oh yes.
That thing in the background. I don't know. It's sad. We kind of started on one where I listened to it and I was like, I don't really know. I can't get into this. I don't know how to like access it. You know. The one thing I am worried is his vocal is quite processed, so I don't know what the delivery is going to be like live. But in general, I'm not that familiar with some of the artists' broader catalogue, so it could be some of these guys are really experienced and I just don't know it. Polls, I don't think we're going to do... we will find some polls to do later. We're not going to do polls for every song because there is just way too many. So yeah, this will go into the group of songs that I would put as kind of... Like, it's fine. I don't mind it. And this is in general something that I've noticed in this show, and actually some of the other ones we're going to cover today, is that there's a few different ones where they're fine. I don't mind them. But like less extremes, like last year where there was some I really liked, some I kind of hated, you know? So it's an interesting, it's a different dynamic to what it previously was. Let's go to the next song, who is Maria Leon and Julia Medina. So do you remember last year there was the reinas, like there was like two of them, and like older women. They got knocked out in the semi-final, but they were a fan favorite.
Oh yes, yeah.
This is like if we'd gone, okay, rewind back to when they were young and then do it again. That's how I feel about this. It has a little bit of the feeling of maybe like you know the choruses of Seki and Soy. Not the post-chorus, which had the cool sort of guitar-y stuff, but that quite sort of powerful kind of pop thing. What did you think of this?
It's a bit of a filler song for me. It doesn't stand out when you look at all the songs. But they look lovely.
They look like... Okay, I don't think... Yeah, this thing is another one, a bit like that first one, where I'm like, okay... It's listenable. If it was on the radio, I wouldn't turn it off. I'm not going out of my way to listen to this. This is the problem I have with a few of them. But at the same time, I think we should reflect when we get to the end of these songs about how much that reflects Benidormfest this year in general. By the way, Boo and Kyle Alessandro Hive, I missed your super chats just before. Thank you for those. Like about songs which are maybe geared towards doing something else. And we're going to marinate on this, and then I'm going to come back with a theory, a conspiracy theory at the end. Okay. Jay, do you want to start this one?
Yes. Okay. It's a this song... Okay. I like it, right? But it sounds a bit too slow, and you know that like syncopated beat where it's like just slightly off. Stromae has a very similar kind of structure in one of his songs. It's called Santé, and I think he does it a lot better than this song. Then again, I do quite like it's very Spanish, this song. Like you got the reggaeton beat. It's quite hard hitting too. This does stand out in the group of songs we have. So yeah, I appreciate it, but I think it's been done better before.
I would say the same. I mean, it's really funny. Chat is really angry about this. People saying that it feels like it's being played at 0.75 speed, saying that they hate it. Someone says it's abysmal, but they've forgot the A in abysmal, so it's like abysmal. Diego Rodriguez says Rakata is unpleasant for me, but at least they're trying something different. That is my feeling too. I also find it a little sluggish. At the same time, I like it more than the person who said it sounded like, Stefan from Montesong.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Right, I need to check this. Is this actually? Does it actually sound like that slowed down? Let's have a listen. Right.
Wait, no, I liked this song.
Of course you did. All right, let's have a listen to this first. And then... No! 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 It's ruined!
Oh, that's rude. Okay. No. Okay. You know what?
You've ruined it already. Now, whenever I hit this song, I'm going to see this face. Staring into my soul.
Why is he staring at me like that? I'm scared.
Oh my god. Oh no. Whoever, honestly, you're nasty, says Olga. Yeah, you're nasty. Who was it? Who was that? Oh yeah, Eurodara, who came up with that. You're going to hell for that. You are going to hell for that. Maybe they'll also get 12 points from Skodra Electronica. Dear, oh dear. In the meantime, what have we got next? Greg! Doesn't Greg look fun? I love how loads of the artists have like really professional photos and then Greg's just there like... Are you alright? I think he looks like fun. I want to go for a beer with Greg.
He looks really happy to be there.
I'd be like, do you remember Mawat last year? He had like four. He had like 4 listeners on Spotify. He also looks a bit like. Do you remember that video of? It was like some anti-abortion campaigner, and then the guy like randomly karate kicks.
Oh my god! Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Kind of looks like they've caught him moments before he kicks the phone out of the girl's hand.
Oh my god, that's so stupid. You've definitely pulled this pose at a club.
No, I have not. Don't say that about me ever again. How dare you? How dare you? I have never pulled this pose at a club. Mostly because I'm extremely inflexible and always have been, so I cannot lift my foot up that high. Let's listen to his song. Where's the button? There he is. Right. Right, before we get to Luna Key, and I'm excited about Luna Key. We'll come to it. We'll come to it.
Okay.
This song is... You know what? It's generic, but it's my kind of generic. Like, I hear the little like, duh, 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 and I'm like...
It's kind of got that 80s charm. It's like the throwback 80s song that I would like. I just wouldn't listen to this.
B says,
you know what I
stop
mean?
a soundtrack. Someone else says, why is Neda Krodana so randomly good? Don't do that. We can't gaslight ourselves into thinking that's a good song. No, honestly, I think the song
I like that song.
No, you're wrong. Honestly, this song, I think it's kind of fun and silly, but because when I listened to it for the first time, it was from the previews that RTVE did, where this was on screen. I genuinely think I saw him and I was like, oh, he seems silly and fun. Then I listened to the song and it matched my expectations for him. So then I was just like, oh, yay, fun. Someone says it's giving Hitam in Houtan. Maybe if Hitam in Houtan was on an extremely smaller budget.
Oh, ouch. Did you just call Greg broke?
No, I did not call Greg broke. I don't know if Greg is broke. Greg could be very rich. And he's clearly rich in personality. Because look how fun he is.
He kind of reminds me of our friend Adamo.
He does not remind me of Adamo at all. There is nothing
Adamo
about...
would pull that pose.
We're now completely off. Like, now we're just like, hey, it reminds us of this random guy who none of you have ever seen. Although you may have actually... He was briefly on a stream once during Eurovision week. So you can go back and watch all of the streams from Eurovision week 2025 and you might find him. ESC Greg. Well, actually, Benidormfest, they're not in Eurovision, so he will not be ESC Greg. Maybe next year. Let's move on. Okay, be quiet, Kenneth. This is one of my favorites. I was excited for Luna Key. I didn't expect this from Luna Key. It really didn't match my expectations, but I was happy enough with what we got that I didn't really mind that anyway. Like, this is a trend we tend to get in Benetton Fest, where there is a song or two a bit like this. I think Celine Van Heel was one of them last year. But for me, this is much stronger. I think it's nice how it's got a bit of that kind of, oomph in the beat. And it's catchy. You can dance to it, because this kind of music, you can basically always dance to it. And it makes me want to come back to it. This is one of the few songs in the show I was like, I want to listen to this again, like now. I don't want to just hear it again because it's on a radio or TV or whatever. I want to listen to it again now. And so I was not disappointed at all. What did you think?
This is one of my favorite songs of the season. It's really catchy, even though it doesn't have the verses and the choruses kind of merge together a little bit, but because the song is so good, like, it doesn't matter. My brother is obsessed with this song as well.
Yeah, I think it's one of that. Someone says overrated. You are wrong.
You're wrong. Hello.
But directly above that, two people said Queen, so we'll allow it. I think the thing is, right, is you can get away with something being a little repetitive or a little too samey from the verses to chorus if the underlying concept is good enough. And for me personally, I feel like the underlying sort of hook and everything is strong enough that it pulls you through the entire song. It's a vibe. I think it's such a vibe.
Yes.
Again, even though it's one of the strongest ones of this show, this is kind of what I'm getting at in terms of doesn't feel like it's made for Eurovision. It feels like this is, and this, because this is a theme, I'll come back to this at the end. I made the mistake of saying vibe, and now everyone's like, what? Vibe mentioned?
Oh my God.
All right, now we'll move on to Kenneth. And may I just say before we play this, like, you can choose, if you're choosing a stage name, you can choose whatever you want, anything in the world. Like, I don't know, Luna Key or whatever. Why would you choose Kenneth?
Why not?
It makes you sound like you're an accountant.
You could have chose any name for your channel and you chose Gabe.
That's my name!
That Kenneth is his name.
We don't know that. Is his name actually Kenneth? And also, I'm sorry, he's not giving me Kenneth. Kenneth is not a cool name. And I feel like this is a man who wants to be seen as quite cool. No, you can't do Ken now. The Barbie movie has changed that. By the way, I watched the Barbie movie over Christmas, and I thought it was great. I never got around to it when it first came out, and then I forgot about it. And then over Christmas, I was like, I've never watched the Barbie movie, so I sat down and watched it, and it was great. I loved the Barbie movie. I'm probably going to watch it again. That's precisely the point. Kenneth, we're going to listen to Kenneth.
The soundtrack is good.
Again, in my opinion, actually one of the stronger songs. A little bit of sort of Hota Cabello kind of feeling from last year. Although Hota Cabello song was better. It kind of feels like it's down that line. Again, it feels like it feels like a song which is neatly suited for the Spanish market in a way that means I don't necessarily get it, but I kind of understand it, why it's here and what niche it's fulfilling. I don't know how you feel about it.
Guess.
I feel like you like this.
This is my favorite song of the season so far.
Of course.
This is so my kind of music. Like, it's so good. I love the chorus. The hook is great. The beat, it's thumping. It's upbeat. It's in Spanish. Like, come on.
It's like they made it
This
for
is,
you.
yeah, exactly. So I'm in love with this song.
I feel slightly bad because people have informed me in the chat that Kenneth is his actual name, although apparently he participated in The Voice with the name Carlos Alfredo. I understand why he changed it because Carlos Alfredo are very common names. If you Googled Carlos Alfredo, there's probably loads of them. And there aren't that many famous Kenneths, I feel like. Right? And can you name any other famous Kenneths?
No.
I know a Ken I know football. There's a footballer called Kenny Dalglish who was like playing like the 70s or 80s. But I can't.
That's
Kenneth
so
Branagh.
specific.
Someone says Kenneth Branagh. Any more famous Kenneths? Kenneth Williams. Ken Clark, who used to be an MP. I don't think that counts. Oh well, there's not many famous Kenneths, so this guy has the name to himself. Yeah, for me, it's just it won't surprise you knowing my music taste. It just doesn't speak to me. It's just not speaking to me, I'm afraid, Jay.
Yeah, no, this really is not you at all. But it is very me, so.
But that's okay. Now we move on to Kitai. And Kitai actually means China in a bunch of Slavic languages. We move straight on to a soft spot for me, even though I don't love the song. Female-fronted rock bands has been like a part of my music taste since I was about 10. Like I've spoken about this before, but there was like a brain chemistry altered musical experience I had, which was my brother got a copy of a Nightwish album given to him by a friend of his. He then gave it to me. I remember playing it. And Nightwish, for those of you who don't know, are a Finnish metal band who have always been female fronted. It was the first time I'd ever heard a female fronted like metal band ever. Bam, music taste dramatically shifts. Like if it weren't for that, then I don't think I would listen to like Spirit Box now. But I really like this very much. Slew 0412 says, I feel like this is a better version of Tavo Akis. I don't like Tavo Akis.
What?
I'm not sure.
Where's
I see
the correlation?
I don't know either. But I would like to know what you think about Kitai, Jay. The song, not the country.
There was a comment. I'm trying to find who said it. Max Harding said Spanish cyan kicks, and that's exactly how I feel about this.
Okay, yeah, I see that. With a slight, I feel like Cyan Kicks like have leaned into the image a little more, maybe.
Do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to learn more about the band. But also, Cyan Kicks, although to be honest, Cyan Kicks are not that edgy. I feel like they have a little more edge than this. This is like, so you know the chorus of their song from 2 years ago, the more recent one?
Yeah.
That is kind of where this one is, and that song gets heavier than that. That's where this one peaks out. So if we're putting in like sets of heavy, over here you have too heavy for Jay, and then on the other end we have much too heavy for Jay. This is towards the lesser end, in my opinion.
Whatever.
Yeah. And for some reason, I don't know why, I get like a moderation log when moderators take actions on Twitch or YouTube. I've just seen that on Twitch, the word cock has just been added to the blocked words list. I don't know what happened to necessitate that.
Oh, Kitai, the name.
Oh, it means something to do with...
Yeah.
Oh, it's because it was because Steven was talking about what it means in Serbian. Moving on. Mikael Herzog Jr., Mi Mitad. Do you remember Voya Kadame?
Yeah. Yeah. That's all you have to say. He looks really comfortable. That's, yeah.
That's the most condemnation by fate praise thing I think you've ever said. What do you mean? I think he looks comfortable. I mean, to be fair, his jumper does look very comfy.
Yeah. Like, that looks really comfy.
And he's serving face. At some point, we're
He's a
going
bit
to have to.
yassified, doesn't he?
He does a little bit, like to maintain his anonymity. We're gonna need to maybe talk about the song since we're clearly avoiding it. These kinds of ballads are a dime a dozen, not just in Spain but everywhere. For that reason, it does nothing for me. It
Yeah,
does nothing for me at all.
it's like watching paint dry.
Ouch! God. Okay,
It's,
I was
it's
I was
just-
being
it's-
nice.
It's not a good song. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, fair. It's not great, is it? I mean, we've seen better.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It just doesn't go anywhere for me. Poor Mikel. What do we have? Oh, I lost him. There we are. Next, we have Tony Grox and Lucy Callis. If any of you have ever played the video game Spore, the Grox are the big enemies that you face up against in the space stage, and they occupy the entire center of the galaxy. And you have to get through all of their planets in order to get to the center of the galaxy, where you then receive the Staff of Life. I'm gonna,
Sure.
There's like most people are like we don't care, play the song. Then there's three people who are like, holy fuck, Spore mentioned, I'll play the song, sorry. So that thing, the tamare, that I actually found quite catchy. Like I found myself sort of, once I heard it once or twice, I was like, yeah, this is stuck. Like I can still hear it. I don't think it's that revolutionary, but again, like I can see a context in which this song works. I think it's fun. I think it's a little silly. It's not the best song of all time, but I kind of enjoy it. What do you think?
I liked this one as well when I listened to it. It kind of proves that you don't always have to do something completely new to be fun and catchy. Because I enjoyed this quite a bit.
I can't explain why, right? And maybe this is just me comparing it to the most recent thing I heard that sounds vaguely similar. But I mean, it's very much like Carnival by Elvana Jata or Vale by Evangeli. You know what I mean?
Almost like a football song.
Exactly. Yes, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Sort of like World Cup vibes. It is a World Cup year, so we need a few of them. I'm not sure this is the one that is going to stick, but it is very like, it's like World Cup 2010/2014. That very specific aesthetic. I think probably a lot of people will remember how that felt. It's that kind of aesthetic. So maybe, but it doesn't feel dated, I should say. Right. Next we have Asha with Turista. I think it's kind of whimsical. You know what I mean?
This song is adorable. Like, it sounds like it would be playing at a mini-so. You know what I mean?
That's such a
Have you ever
specific
been in-
reference, but I don't think I
Do
have.
you get it though?
I don't think I have. I feel like I
You've never
half
been-
understand it, but I've never been in one, no.
Okay. Well, next time I'm around, I'll take you to a mini-so, I guess.
Explain it, just in case there's people in chat who don't know what that is.
Miniso is just a very cutesy little store where they sell things with like cute characters on the front of like their
Trinkets,
products.
knickknacks.
Yeah.
Okay, I know
like
the
plushies. Yeah.
I know the kind. I've walked past them, and I've walked past one in London, I think. Maybe even walked around one. Is that the one where they have the like fridges where they have all the Pokemon drinks?
I think they do have that. Yeah.
The Jigglypuff one is great. I've always loved the Jigglypuff one.
Back to the song.
So what we're saying is, clearly it's doing some kind of good job because it evoked a really specific set of references.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
And if we connect it with those emotions, I would argue that Asher is doing something right. I can't really see how far it's going to get. But it serves a purpose. Is that
I
a fair
think she needs
assessment?
to lean into that mini-so aesthetic for the staging because it
Make
will
it, like,
work.
really cutesy kind of.
Yeah, there's a market for that. So
For sure. Next, we have my least favorite condiment, mayo. He looks a bit
Okay.
like if you yassified Adonis. Do you know what I mean?
Twinkified Adonis.
Oh, I wasn't going to put it like that. What were you
Well,
going
I
to
can
say
say
before
it.
that?
How are you a grown man and not like mayonnaise?
I just don't like it. I don't trust it.
Crazy. Crazy.
I've never trusted it. After you said twig, someone said, "Gotta wake up." That's so out of
Oh,
pocket.
oh,
That's
poor Gotham.
insanely out of pocket. By the way, Gotham is coming to Moldova with us.
Yes.
So you'll
Have we
see-
ever said that?
I don't know if we have.
Yeah, Gotham's coming, guys.
Yeah, Gotham's going to be in his in the Moldova video.
It's gonna be so funny.
Back to the point. This doesn't really do anything for me, which is probably why the main notable thing for me was the fact that the guy kind of looks like Adonis, and the fact I don't like mayonnaise, which is just gross. It's just gross and minging, and it gets everywhere, and it blows out the taste of whatever else it is you're eating. Right? If I'm eating a burger, I want to taste burger stuff. I don't want to taste mayonnaise. That's not what I'm there for.
Maybe you're just having bland meat.
Holding
just
my
saying.
tongue, moving to the next song. So, what did you think of Dopamina?
This song also doesn't do anything new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Euro, for
It's
the
not
$2.
bad. It's not bad.
That's kind of how I feel, and it's just this is one of the ones I have the least to say about. But I listened to it, didn't turn it off. Listened to all the songs again, didn't turn it off.
It's one of the better filler songs.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Let's listen to Danny. Again, kind of fillery, I thought. If it was a bit more punchy, I think it would be a lot more effective.
It sounds extremely Spanish, though.
This is
So
true.
it fits.
It
Yeah.
fits. I just think I wanted a little more, you know? Like I listened to it and I'm like, this is gonna go somewhere. Like, give me some punch. Like if you gave it some punch, it would be more danceable. It's danceable as it is, but if you gave it a bit more of a, do you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm being extremely vague about this, but like, just
Someone said this sounds like Universo. No, it doesn't.
this is like the time somebody, what was it? Somebody compared Måneskin to D-Mol or something. Like every now and then,
What?
you guys come up with.
When
That was it.
this?
Vesna and D-Mol. Vesna and D-Mol.
Oh.
Not Måneskin. How did I get Vesna and Måneskin mixed up?
What do you mean? They're the same. They're exactly the same.
Oh my god. Right. Come on. Give us something good. Right. Culminerva. With No Volveré Alfa. This
It's giving Essa Diva.
it is giving us a diva in a big way, and this is one of the ones I think that will suffer from the fact that the songs aren't going to Eurovision, because specifically like Spanish Eurovision superfans, I think there's a certain demographic within those who would really, really love this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the sort of the Benidormfest demographic, if you like.
Yeah.
Also known as
Benidormfest.
as the O-Gay international demographic. Stephen says, Una Minerva es valiente. Yeah, I think it is a bit Essa Diva from Timu. That said, I kind of feel like Essa Diva was already sort of giving Timu a little bit. This is Essa Diva on crack and she fell asleep. I feel like I know what you're saying, but I also don't. Nihilist
You can't
Cooker
fall
says,
asleep on crack.
watch this win. I mean, okay, right. Well, I don't want to know how you know that. Watch this win. I don't think it'll win. I think it's actually partly because it's not going to Eurovision. I think it makes it have less chances. This one, Sobran Gilipolas. I don't know if it's like the stars are part of the song name or if it's like censored. I
It's
also found out this
censored.
guy looks really concerned, as if he's brought us this song and it's like really bad news. Do you know what I mean? He looks like he's about to tell us that they hit the. He looks like he's about to tell us they hit the second tower.
Okay.
That's the vibe
Let's
he's
just
giving me.
listen.
Okay, maybe not with a song that cheery. You know what? I actually kind of enjoyed this one as well. Like, again, I find myself kind of enjoying the silly fun songs in this selection a little bit. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit silly.
I hated this one.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why do you hate
Could
fun,
you
Jay?
imagine? First of all, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Second of all, this song could you imagine me walking down the street with my headphones in and I'm listening to this song? No. No. What do you mean? Yeah, no, this doesn't do anything for me. I think I skipped this song like 30 seconds in when I listened to it for
Come
the
on,
first time.
look,
So
I'm never going to choose to listen to this by choice, but I think when it comes on at Benidormfest, hopefully I will have had at least two or three drinks by then, and I'll really enjoy myself. It's
Okay.
fun and naff,
Okay,
okay? It's just honestly, why do you hate fun so much? We're moving on.
I don't.
These three people look like they didn't consult at all before making their fashion choices. Like they received they all received different assignments.
Nothing matches at all.
Yeah. Like I'm so confused on so many levels. In any case.
Well,
Oh wow, that was quick. Ah! So, I actually didn't mind the like sort of high vocal line, but other than that, the song was really uninspiring to me. It's clearly harking a little bit to, you know, the kind of "do you believe in love after love" kind of thing.
yeah.
And so it has
agree.
that slight nostalgic factor.
But it still sounds a bit dated though.
Yeah.
Like they haven't done anything to kind of, give it an
Someone
lift.
says it's low key just Zora. It is also there is a little bit of Zora in there. Obviously less racy, I think, than Zora. But I get why you would get that impression. People are pointing out that Miranda, the band, are very, very famous in Argentina and Chile. So it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what that means for the viewership of this show. I think Spain, has a potential big opportunity in terms of, the amount of people who natively speak the language that the show is in the hundreds of millions. And I'd really love to see them sort of court more artists from Latin America in the future. I think that could be a really interesting direction. And we'll talk in a minute about what direction we think Benidormfest should go in. First,
Can I say something really quickly about them?
Yes.
Go back. Okay. It looks like, you know how sometimes you put the people in your thumbnails?
Yeah.
It looks like that. Because they look so different.
I know what you mean. The video is like, I don't know. No, I can't think of anything. I can't think of a funny punchline for this joke, so I'm moving on. To my favorite, luckily. I love this. I have listened to this so many times today. I think it has the kind of, some of the, do you remember when Maria Pellai was in the show a couple of years ago? It has some of that, but with some other edge, with a sort of little sprinkle of Zari as well, as B says. Mm-hmm. This is fantastic. It's outstanding. And it is the best of the entire selection, in my opinion. I'm delighted with this. I'm so happy this is here.
I really like it. It's not my favorite at the moment. I think it's in my top 5. I need to listen to it more though, I think. But yeah, I think this would be a great winner.
Lee says,
and
sorry, go on.
she looks like someone that could stage that could like pull off a great stage show, right?
I hope so. She has presence from that image, doesn't she?
Yeah,
And
like her
low key,
aura.
I'm kind of kind of here for the fashion choices. I think she's so like everything about her like aesthetic is cool in my opinion. Lee says either it's going to sweep or she'll have the shock bad vocals. If she has the shock bad vocals, I will be so sad. I will be really, really sad. So I really hope that's not the case. But to be fair, we had it last year. We had it last year with Hartita de Horar, didn't we? So
that was so painful.
Well, I remember when
that was actually.
It's one of the few, obviously people say, I was watching it with my, from, between my fingers. When that was on, by like a little way in, I was sort of like, I was literally, it was unbearable.
I think I was around yours to watch it that night, wasn't I? Was it that one?
Maybe. It could have been. There was one, no. We watched, was it UMK? Because we flew back from Ireland and then watched UMK the following night. Did we travel together that day? This is not relevant.
Yes, we watched UMK. No, or Greece was probably on before, and then we watched Benidormfest. I think.
Maybe. Speaking of UMK, by the way, since we mentioned it, we're going to be there as well. We are going to UMK.
Everyone pray for my bank account.
Yeah, this one is my favorite, and I believe we have one more, which is these two. I love how there's a third. I love how there's a third guy and they've just cut him off the end. Like it's like Mike Wazowski over here.
Maybe he's anonymous.
Maybe. Again, people with aesthetics that don't match. Like in my opinion, with these two. Anyway, let's listen to it. Tiny little bit of Ricky Martin vibe, maybe. Or maybe that's partly the aesthetic as well of the middle guy. But this one, not for me. What do you think?
Not for me either. It sounds like it would... No, it doesn't. Never mind. I was going to say, it sounds like if someone went haywire with the speakers in a Nando's.
I know what you mean. What I find strange, right, is I listen to the beat of this song. It doesn't feel like it fits the rest of the mix. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there was a good song maybe in here, but sticking that beat over the top is just, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. It really doesn't work for me. And with that, we come to the end. Your favorite is Kenneth. Mine is Rosalinda. What was your impression of the selection as a whole?
I think because they don't have to worry about Eurovision this year, I think it's a very diverse selection. Like there's a lot of different styles of music here. And it's very much appreciated, even though some of them aren't to my taste. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a show that everyone will, like, someone will have a clear favorite in here. Mm-hmm.
I think,
yeah.
I have a conspiracy theory, and I'm keen to hear what people in chat think of this. I think that the people selecting these songs had half an idea that they weren't picking songs for a Eurovision selection. Maybe they wouldn't have known it, obviously, because we wouldn't know it until the General Assembly. But I feel like people will have thought about it slightly differently on that basis. And that is why we've got a selection which feels more like the music scene in general, and which is more like, this will be successful in the Spanish music scene, but not necessarily a good fit, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And in a sense, I feel like that's quite fortunate that they did that, because the identity of this festival kind of has to change now. They brought it back as a selection method for Eurovision. and in order to be like that and something else at the same time, now it just has to be something else. And so I think they really need to lean into it. I know they've made like financial support available to the winner as their sort of alternative prize. But I think this is an interesting and unique challenge the Spanish broadcaster faces now, because they have to produce something that they didn't set out to produce, and make it work, you know? And so it'll be an interesting case study as to the viability of these sort of national festivals outside of the framework of Eurovision as to what happens with Benidorm this year. I really, really want them to pull it off, because I think this is an ecosystem that can and should exist without the need for an umbrella contest at the end of it, to sort of legitimize it. But I have noted with some frustration, for example, on the Eurovision scoreboard app, naturally there's a specific demographic of Eurovision First fans who are on that app, where this selection has a whole lot less votes than Malta or Latvia, which we'll come to, because it's not producing a Eurovision entry. I have to credit them though for the fact that they went so hard so early with this, and they said very definitively, we are doing this whether we're in Eurovision or not, and we're going to make a separate prize available so that if we're not in Eurovision, there is a worthwhile thing for the winner. I think it's also interesting because, for example, Melody and her participation in Benidormfest is defined by her failure at Eurovision. The winner of this show will be defined purely by this show alone. Will that change? I think that could change the perception of both the show and of that artist going forward. It could be it ends up being more positive for artists because there's no prospect of international failure at the end of it. If you take that away, it could be in some ways it improves it. I don't know. What do you think of that? Am I barking up the wrong tree, or does this make sense to you? And I'm keen to hear from you.
No,
in chat
it makes
as well.
sense. It makes sense. Like there's no risk afterwards. If you win.
I will say not
think,
everyone agrees. Sorry, go on.
I think it depends if the winner is good, to be honest. It depends if I think the televote agrees with the juries.
I will say I think this show kind of needs another Noche Entera. Like, it needs another song which becomes a big hit, like something that really sticks in the Spanish cultural psyche, because without that, I do worry about its relevance declining. Like, the songs last year didn't really connect with the public in a broad way. I just think there is there's work to be done. I think they are now in this position where they're forced to essentially put up or shut up, which could be a really good and healthy thing, but it does make the stakes quite high, because if this show by itself is judged to be a failure, I don't think it's going to come back without it being a Eurovision selection again. If they come back to Eurovision, then I think it's safe regardless. If it goes badly this year and they stay out of Eurovision next year, I don't know if there's going to be a Benidormfest. And that would be a terrible shame. But yeah, hopefully some of the jeopardy is removed for artists. That then makes them, helps in some way. Is my thinking. We are going to run a poll, because I feel like I've been making you all wait long enough. It's time for there to be a poll. And,
yay!
And so
I'm gonna
ask you how much you like this selection. We're gonna have 4 options. And so I'm going to make the title Impression of Benidorm Fest. And your options are, yeah, okay, not great, and what should be the option for bad?
Buns.
Buns, okay. Yeah, okay, not great, and buns. Here we are. I've got that Stefan song stuck in my head now.
Jeez. It's still in my liked songs. Maybe I need to get rid of it because I've been skipping it a lot
It's kind
recently.
of growing on me.
I told you. I told you.
It's I hate to admit it, but yes, a little bit. I can't play the song. The stream will get demonetized if we play full songs, which is why we play clips. And it's really funny because every video I make, there's always somebody under the video who comments like, "Why don't you just let us listen to the songs?" And I'm like, "You can go and listen to the songs. They are publicly available. It is not my job to play the songs to you. You know, the point is either you get a taste of it if you haven't heard it, or if you have heard it, it reminds you so that then we can talk about it."
Yeah, could you imagine if you had to put the full songs every time? How long will that video be? Like,
Yeah, it would be disastrous. Did I misspell Benidormfest? I did. I put Benidormfest.
oh,
It was Benidorm is one thing,
oh.
but this is the Benidormist.
That's so dumb.
That is so
That's so dumb.
stupid. Okay, I'm ending
That's
the poll.
worse than when I said Fiona Pear yesterday on
Oh, don't
VC.
get started on Fiona Pat. Right. Impression of Benidorm Fest. 55% of people say okay. 23% of people say yeah. 15% of people say not great. 7% say buns. So, overall, a positive impression, but not like a hugely positive impression. I do want to point out, Shilba says, "Hello from Spain. I just want to mention there'll be 3 Spotify awards for the artists, and the winner will have the chance to elaborate their own single with Univision in Miami." Yep, this is the thing. They're making some studio time available to them in Miami, and also Spotify is a sponsor of the festival this year, so hopefully that will help lend credibility to it as well. If Spotify is then pushing the songs really hard, it could be that they get a lot more streams. It makes it more worth while.
Is that why like Spotify there was like a actual playlist on Spotify for these songs?
It's an official sponsor.
Oh,
A tie-in,
that
which
makes so much sense.
I don't understand why Eurovision wasn't on this years ago. Maybe they've talked and they could never reach a deal or something. Such an obvious sponsor for an event like this.
Yeah.
In any case, we are now going to move on to Malta. And we deliberately, by the way, for this one, we've not talked, in fact, for all the ones today, we've not talked about our opinions of them beforehand. But we can say, I think we were both pleasantly surprised, especially since the initial snippets didn't give me much hope. The full songs, much better in my opinion. What do you think?
Yes, definitely. Some of the snippets were a weird choice. It almost, it's kind of like they wanted us to, you know how some people they like do the bare minimum and then when they do something all right, like whoa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think
yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, I think especially given the size and scale at which this operates and how small a country Malta is, I think they did a pretty good job. Let's have a listen. Thank you as always, Monsieur Eurovision, by the way, for these recaps. I don't know what we do without you. Okay, we start with, like, in my opinion, one of the weakest songs of the selection. I found this one, I will say, this one I thought was really boring and generic. Nice voice, but just very boring and generic.
This one made me mad.
It made you mad?
Because, yeah, because, like, be quiet. This song... it's the most filler song to ever fill a fill, you know?
Yeah. Someone says...
Did you see that too? You saw that too and then it just got deleted.
Okay, multiple people are saying, actually, B, you don't need to delete the comments of that here. On Discord, do. Here, it's all right. But it does sound a little bit like We Are Charlie Kirk. It does. Just a little bit.
Oh, that's not.
Not as much as New Day Will Rise does. But unfortunately, yeah, I know what you mean. Let's move swiftly on, though, from that to Ches Galea. By the way, quickly, I want to say all the like photos they've done for the artists.
They look amazing,
super cool.
right?
And what they did was,
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to the photographer who did this, which was Lorella Castillo. And basically, what she said, she posted on the Eurovision Reddit, saying that essentially the Maltese broadcaster gave her a totally like blank check, basically, to say the creative brief is whatever you want it to be. We want, to photograph these artists how you want to photograph them. I think she produced something really slick. Oh, apparently I completely mispronounced her name. I am very, very sorry. I will, if she's watching this, tell me how to pronounce your name, and I promise I will get it right in the future. So I just wanted to shout her out before we move on. Let's have a little listen to Shout It Out. Jay, what do you think?
I like how it's kind of a two-part chorus. I do like songs with two-part choruses because it kind of gives the song something else. But this song, it didn't really stand out to me, but I can see why some people would like this.
I'm not so sure. I feel like this is one of the ones that didn't really connect. I'm actually going to get the scoreboard up for this one, which I forgot to do for the last one. So this go on.
Someone on Twitch said "chat it out." That's so. Oh.
Well, now it's ruined.
Oh, it's ruined.
We need to stop ruining every song. It's like Charlie Kirk this, Shout It Out that. We can't keep doing this, okay? We can't do this for every single... So, Gabe, this is all you. I blame everyone else other than myself. It doesn't really work for me. Next, one which was a pleasant surprise in my opinion. This sort of feels like it should be on the soundtrack for like NBA 2K or something. And I actually quite like it. It's, rap in Maltese is obviously something that's very specific, something I've not really heard before, but I quite enjoyed it. At the same time, I feel like for Euro fans, most Euro fans are going to despise this. And I can sense, I don't know, from your face, it seems like I can't tell what you're thinking, but I'm almost scared to ask. In general, in chat, everyone is like, I hate it.
I don't really like this either.
Aww.
It kind of reminds me of 90s to early 2000s rap.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Maltese is a language that kind of lends itself to be good for rap. Like, from what I heard from this, like, I don't know, the music, the lyric, blah, 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 I can't even speak.
Keep going. You're doing fine. Come on. Keep it going.
Maltese is a language that sounds good with rap. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But this song, like the composition of this song, doesn't really do anything for me. I love how on Twitch, the comments, JW, and then
JL.
right below, JL.
No, I think the thing is, it's going to be, this is one that is going to be divisive. What I will say is that I am glad to see like the prominence of the Maltese language among these songs. I think we need more songs in Maltese. At the same time, I think it's the sort of thing I would just love to see developed, both for a national reason and for the Eurovision stage as well. Rhea says Maltese mentioned my language. You're going to call me out every time I pronounce one of these artist names or song names wrong, I know. But I do think it's a really pretty sounding language, and it's obviously such an unusual sounding language because it's of the Semitic language family. but it's quite distinct from Arabic and Hebrew, which are the other two Semitic languages we've heard in the contest. We only had 2 songs in Maltese in the 70s, says Dara. And yes, we need some more. Aiden, I think, if Regina had won the selection, or Ritmu, both of which would have been deserved, that would have changed. But sadly, not. Let's move on to Kurt Anthony on the borderline. It kind of sounds like a UK Eurovision You Decide song from the 2010s. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. This was competing with Surrey in 2018.
Yeah. I do think it's kind of... Yeah, it's a bit ironic that it's called borderline, given how middle of the road it is. It just does nothing for me. Like, I just wish they'd been a little more imaginative.
Yeah.
I don't see the purpose of these songs where it's like, okay, there's 1,000 other songs in this style. That means I'll just listen to one of those songs if I want to listen to this kind of music.
Yeah, there's better songs in this kind of genre.
And it has a nice voice. We just need to find something different, do something different. Moving on to someone who was returned for the 2nd year in a row. This one has been divisive. I've seen a lot of people say they really hate this. A lot of people say they really quite like it. So...
Pose. I don't want to lay low. I really want to be myself. I don't want to halo. Take it or leave it and say what you...
This is doing very well on the fan polls at the minute. In the top 3. I prefer it to his song from last year, although that one also stuck. Partly because I still remember, it went like blee blee blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And that was I felt that was a little silly in some ways, obviously catchy, and it stuck with me. I think this is a better song, probably. It's a little bit like it's giving RuPaul's Drag Race a little bit, which isn't necessarily, there's an audience for that, obviously, but I guess there's a question about how, like, for me personally, it doesn't really do anything for me. What do you think?
Okay, so do you remember that song from... It wasn't in Eurovision, but she wanted to go to Eurovision in 2021, I'd say. Do you remember that song Braids?
Braids by Kazna in Belarus.
Something like that, yeah. This is the same song to
really?
me.
Let me... One sec. Let me take the thing off screen so I can try and find it. Not Kazna. Kazna's a Ukrainian band. I'm thinking of someone else.
If you type in Braids, Belarus 2021, please tell me that someone else knows what I'm on about.
Okay, I'm just saying, by the way, the fact that you said the song name being like this random Belarusian song, and I knew who the artist was. Like, I'm just saying, I think that's quite impressive. Kazka is the Ukrainian group.
Like, if you listen to the chorus specifically.
I know what you mean. Oh god, that hook is awful, isn't it? What the fuck is that, like, flute? You've frozen. Why have you frozen? Oh, there we are.
I've frozen?
No, it's all right. You're back now. You're back now. It was my fault. Galia is how you pronounce it, apparently. Galia. Sorry, Raya. I'm trying my best here. Yeah, I like this more. I think he'll do better with this song than, even though it does sound a bit like that Braids song. I think it's better. Do you remember in 2021, Braids everyone was so shook on the timeline for like the wrong reasons. About that. People were not happy.
I wasn't on Twitter then. I was seeing on like the comments under the Eurovision videos.
People
That's
like,
what my Eurovision Twitter was.
Oh gosh, the simpler times. I mean, back then, the argument, honestly, I really missed the Karia versus Loreen discourse.
Oh, same.
When that was the most controversial thing. God, such beautiful times.
Guess which side I'm on.
And to be fair, it was that year we met for the first time.
Yeah,
Eurovision
that year
2023.
has a very special place in my heart.
We're getting off course. Point is, Stefan, I think he's going to do quite well. I think he could come in the top 5 with this one.
Yeah, it's not. It's a good song. It's very catchy.
We're moving on to to Emma. What do you think, Jay? Again, the pictures, like the photos are superb.
Like
I just think
she
they made
looks
them all look so good.
incredible.
You know, like the amount of aura that these photos have is unreal. What do you think of the song?
This is one of the better songs in my opinion. It's very catchy. The chorus is very catchy. Oh, also I listened to these songs last night on a walk.
Is this one of the ones where you start finding yourself walking in time to it?
Yeah. I was like strutting down the marina, like. Yeah, but yeah, this one I really enjoyed.
I think. See, Dolphin Dane points something out. It's a strong studio version. It's difficult to elevate. I kind of get the point. Like the thing that I think really, one of the things I love about this, the vocal's really impressive, but if it sounds the same live, it won't push it that much, you know. So I don't know. It's funky, it's fun, could do well. I can't see it winning. We're going to move on to Kelsey Attard. And which national final was it? There was a song in another national final called "Perfectly Imperfect."
It wasn't MGP, was it?
One of the national finals has Eurosong 2025. There was a song called "Perfectly Imperfect," and it's like this just goes to show I slammed that song for using such a tired, like cliche sort of juxtaposition. Here we are again.
It's a bit of nothing, but I do like that bass, like that like that's the only real positive thing I have about this song.
Yeah, I just
It's giving nothing.
the thing is, I quite like her and I like her voice. I think this song is not the strongest, and I think it doesn't leave much room for improvement live because it's too slow for the style. They need to push the tempo, you know, add some more. Maybe someone says it's giving Sweden gave us this song as a gift so we could worthily represent our country. Okay, everyone who gets that reference, I respect. If you get that reference, because I do, I don't know if you do, Jay.
I do.
Everyone who gets that reference, I respect. We're going to move on to the Adria twins. And Raya, I'm not going to commit a hate crime on you by trying to pronounce the song name, just because I won't get it right.
I really like their voices together. The song is nothing, but their voices are very good. So
what I found, what stuck out to me is that this, what that made me think of, is really specific, but it instantly in my brain triggered this. That's it, right? I found it. So I immediately thought of, if you listen to this again, and then listen to this. This bit here. And that's when I realized if I was going to like this song, it would be done like Et Uusaks Alguse was.
you just love glazing Estonia so much.
No, come on, behave yourself. I have always loved this song since long before the Estonia phase.
Okay.
But yes, it reminds me of that, but without the power and the warmth that had. Thank you, Stickheads32, for the subscription. They've subscribed for 51 months. 51 months. That's longer than the ESC Game channel has existed.
Wow.
There is a very small number of people who were here on this channel in a strange, distant past. Because for those of you, some of you won't actually know, in 2020, for about 3 to 4 months, I played Guitar Hero on Twitch for a living. Pandemic was a weird time. Stickheads, it's good to see you. Let's move on to a big, big fan favorite, which is Kelsey Borg with Let a Girl Breathe. I have good things and bad things to say about this. What do you think, Jay?
I think some people on Twitter need to, let a girl breathe. This was the first song that came on when I started listening to everything. And bearing in mind, this was the beginning of my walk. So I was like, yeah, this walk is going to be great. And it was. I quite enjoyed this. The only problem is, by the end, I kind of forgot how the song went.
Really?
So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was a long walk. It was like an hour and a half.
I mean, the hook really sticks with me. It reminds me a lot of, if you remember Melavin's song from the 2 years ago, Dream Lover.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that a little bit. The one thing that annoys me about the song is I absolutely love it when it's going, but when everything drops out except that little vocal line before the chorus, for me, all the momentum is gone. It lasts too long, that gap. I find myself waiting for it too much. It does give Alessandra as well, which is what people are saying. But I think it's really, really catchy. It's catchy. It's, it's slick. Apparently it's pronounced like Kelsey Borg. Okay, Kelsey Borg.
Yay.
Yay. Yeah, I really, really could get on board with this. This is one of my favorite discoveries so far in National Final Season. I really, really like this. It's so catchy. I just think, I hope as well, because obviously it's so processed live. I mean, on the studio. Live, it could sound nothing like this. I really hope she can deliver it. I guess we'll find out soon. That's a big question mark for me. What do you think?
Most people can sing in Malta, though, right? Like, I was quite surprised when Christy Spiteri managed to pull that song off live, because that was incredible. I have faith in her. She'll find a way, I think.
She'll be fine. Someone says she's like 16. Wow. I mean, no.
What?
That's a lot to do at that young. Then, hopefully she'll be fine. But I mean, you always have this added. I remember us talking, going back into what feels like ancient history. I remember us talking about this in the context of Cilia Capsis, and being like, we don't know, like she's such the main thing with young vocalists isn't so much that they can't do it or they're not good enough. It's that your variance is massive. Like a good day versus a bad day. Your ability to respond to things not going as they should. Your response to your routine being disrupted, things like this. All of that, like the more experience you have, the less those things are factors and the more reliably you can deliver. Like someone like Justina Stachkowska could, it's water off a duck's back, At the start of your career, it's going to be different. Cilia Capsis, in the end, I thought did a pretty good job. And hopefully Kelsey will as well. We're moving on to Matthew Cilia and the After Party. I think you hate this.
You're right.
Like, it's too heavy for me, but unironically.
It's not that it's too heavy. I feel like they want it to be heavier than it is.
Someone says unelectric call girl. That's funny because I was gonna say it kind of feels like let's do electric call boy, and then they've just not quite got this. It's the sort of Timu New Day Will Rise stairs to electric call boy. It doesn't work for me, and this is the kind of thing that would ordinarily be right up my street. It is just a bit of a mess, as people say. This is the kind of thing that has to be great for it to really work. And it doesn't, unfortunately. They could really shock us live. Let's see. I don't want to totally rule it out. And it's nice to have a rock band, but not hugely optimistic. Let's move on.
I would have thought that you would have liked this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. We're coming on to Matt Black next. Someone whose image, has gone a dramatic image change over the last couple of years. Oh, hey, Cheese. Cheese is about to start misbehaving, I can tell. Hey, buddy. Come over here. Are you just going to sit in the corner and stare at me? Sorry. He heard Matt Black was on the screen and he...
You raised him right.
Yeah. It's a very different sound. I'm going to play it in a minute. Again, there's a few which sound quite MGP in this selection. People were talking about this with Kelsey Borg. This also sounds quite MGP. Let's have a listen.
Running up my spine. Now won't you follow me and it'll set you free when the food drops. Watch me come right.
And there's a reason this sounds like MGP, because I know for a fact that Matt Black has been on Nordic songwriting camps this year.
Yep.
Because I've had because my sources often provide me with lists of artists who've been at certain songwriting camps and stuff, so I know who to be looking out for. Matt Black was someone who did come up a couple of times. It is a little bit, it's more echoing me than Run to the Hills or Queen of Kings, but it is along those lines. Jay, this is an artist that's close to our heart. What do you think of Matt Black's mini transformation? Stop eating the fairy lights. Continue.
Do you mean like musical transformation?
Yeah. Because this is musically very different to Stop Eating the Lights.
Yeah, true.
Which feels like more of a silly song. Well, it is a silly song.
I think he's leaning more into some... I mean, I wouldn't call this like a super serious song, but like he's leaning into more like not gimmicky kind of songs, which is pretty like this low-key a banger.
Yeah, I thought
so
so too.
I'm not mad.
I think it's a really nice development for him. Dolphin Dane points out the song's written by Auden Agnar, who is involved in a lot of the Kano verse of National Finals. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise. I think this was written on a Nordic songwriting camp. It has that, identity. That said, they run one in Malta as well, so it could have been written there. Yeah, I'm not sure he's going to win, but it's a really positive and interesting development because it takes him in a different direction. And I do wonder what, look at him. There's been a very conscious choice to brand himself differently a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the songwriters for this
Good
wrote
for him.
I Am Gay from MGB 2020. Oh, I love that song by Lisa Vasilyeva. The funniest thing about the song I Am Gay is that it was sung by someone who was not gay. And written by a writer of Echo in Your Mind. There we go. It's catchy. I like it. I think it could do well. Oh, hey, Cheese.
Oh, cheese.
Oh, where are you going? Oh, off he goes. He's getting close to his dinner time. So basically, in like 20 minutes, you will get a very special exclusive of Cheese running around the flat like a madman, because I'm going to have to get the toy out and wave it around the place. You may have to occupy chat for 5 to 10 minutes while I do that, although I'm sure they'll enjoy it anyway. We're going to move on to Rhiannon Mikalev with Hold Myself Up. This one is at the very bottom of the Eurovision scoreboard at the minute.
I think bottom of the scoreboard is quite harsh.
I prefer it to some of the other like middle of the road ones.
Yeah. I do kind of despise her voice though.
Oh, you don't like the voice?
No. It kind of put me off on my walk yesterday. Yeah, no, I'm just not. The song, I think it's fine. It's just the voice doesn't really,
I quite like the voice.
I don't like it.
I quite like the voice. It's just the style is look at Cheese poking out of the plant. Cheese. Hey, buddy.
He's like, what are you doing?
Oh god.
There he goes.
Yeah, no, I just think it's not for me. It's too slow. It's like Break a Broken Heart without the drama. And so it just, yeah. I hope she does all right, because I think it's the sort of person where, like, come back again, do something different, and it could really work. We'll have to see. We're going to move on to Michael Bartolo. I'm so sorry, Raya, for butchering your language. This sounds like a song you'd hear on like British radio without having any idea who it was by.
And it would be by One Republic.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. What did One Republic ever do? I have never met anyone who is a fan of One Republic, yet they get more airplay than almost any other band on Earth, even now.
Yeah. It's just like generic. I will say Counting Stars was a banger back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
What an incredible song.
That's a great song.
Yeah, this is giving me very much One Republic.
There was a time and a place for that.
Yeah.
Was.
And that time and place and is not now.
Yeah,
so.
It was 15 years, well, not 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Early 2010s, British export to Danish radio. Yeah, I get that. It is just very... Yeah, it is what it is. It's derivative. It's not bad. I don't mind it. But again, like, comes onto the radio when I'm driving. I'm not going to change the channel. Now, to something very interesting, which is Aiden's song Bella.
I'll keep holding on to you after all of this time. It's you.
Finally, a song that matches that aesthetic perfectly. It sounds like a dramatic, like, American movie song. But unlike a lot of songs that try to do that kind of vibe, this doesn't feel cheap or derivative. I actually really, really can get on board with this. Someone's saying, why did he do this? Shocked. I know it's unusual, but it wasn't what I was expecting. But I'm kind of on board with it.
Yeah, like, the first time I listened to this, I was like, okay, wait, who is this by? When I saw it was by Aiden, I was like, whoa. I was so shocked because we haven't heard anything like this from him at all. Oh, hi, Cheese. But I really, really enjoyed listening to this, and I have been playing it today as well, and it's still like... I can just imagine him like swinging on some, lamppost, singing in the rain, like in black and white, singing this song. It's kind of that vibe, and I'm on board with this as well.
I think I will say I preferred his other songs, which were more to my style, but I think this is good in its own way. And I think it has that kind of dramatic quality that could, and that sort of show tune vibe that could see it win the show.
Juries will appreciate this.
Yeah.
I think.
Someone says he looks like his outfit is giving like evil Bashar Murad. It is kind of similar to Bashar's thing, but you got to remember that Bashar's song was called Wild West. This is kind of evoking some of the same imagery. It's no wonder that the outfits and so on are similar. God, Wild West is that has aged so well. I love that song still. I still listen to it from time to time.
I haven't listened to it in a while. I should probably listen to it again.
It's great. It's and also quite prescient, actually. Like, it's a song that's a really good example of saying a lot in, but being like clever and coy enough about it that, everyone understands without you having to say it. Right, we've got Denise next, and let's play a quick little clip. Sorry about that. Cheese just tried to climb up the hanging plant. This, especially that bit at the end, the na 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 na, I instantly got like sort of K-poppy, Blackpinky kind of vibes, and I think it's something they've consciously gone for. And I listened to this, and then I voice noted Jay, and I said, Jay, I just listened to this song. Which Blackpink song is it? The one that goes da 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 da, and you actually like jump. And so I went and listened to that afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I am kind of getting a similar vibe. I do enjoy it, but I think I enjoy it because I kind of enjoy K-poppy stuff. I don't know if it does anything particularly unique or special in that sense, but it's maybe a sound we haven't had that much of in this context. What do you think?
If this doesn't win, then it's definitely gonna be part of the Oge second chance round.
Possibly, unless
There is no
Kelsey
competition.
Borge also doesn't win.
This, I know this is very popular, but it's just okay to me, I think. Look at Chief. It's fine. Like, I've heard this song many times before. But you go, girl, Miss D Nice.
This was written by a Dan. What do we mean it was written by a Dane? Ah, okay.
A Phil.
Shut up. Oh, you should have seen what things were like in this house the day that Dan and Phil came out. It came out that they came out and said they were actually in a relationship. My fiance adored Dan and Phil for years. Like when she was
I
younger.
had that book. I think I still have it somewhere.
It was a special day. It was a really special day. Linnea Deb strikes again. Is this a Linnea Deb song? Okay, that makes slightly more sense. That makes slightly more sense.
Oh god, we've triggered the fandom.
We're going to move on to Nathan and Ganador.
Baby, I'm a fighter, and then a tiger CGI just comes
I
on.
was thinking exactly the same thing.
The song's also fine. I think we can all kind of predict what the staging will be like,
Yeah,
right?
it'll be
Like, it's gonna be background dancers dancing while he sings the chorus in the middle. Yeah.
there'll be some like hip shaking, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He could prove us wrong. I'm just not, as it stands, I'm just not excited for this. It doesn't appeal to me. We'll move on.
Lift your head and sing.
This sounds like it would be on the background music playlist of like a cafe that's like on the Mediterranean Sea.
This sounds like a Festival de Cancel song.
Interesting. Elaborate.
Okay. Remember yesterday when I said there's this one song that I've fallen in love with? I am obsessed with this song.
Yeah.
This is that song.
It's this?
Yeah.
It's this?
Yeah. I have fallen so in love with this song. I've been playing it all day. I was talking with ESC Tom about this song earlier. He said it's kind of like Malta's answer to Deslocado, which I completely get. You're like, what is this man on about?
What is going on right now?
Me and Tom are the only two people on earth that like this song. I think this song is amazing.
I'm not.
Everyone's disagreeing with
I
me.
would never have seen this being your favorite in a month of Sundays. I would never have guessed.
Yeah.
Jay
If you
simping
look
for anything reminiscent of FTC is very Gabe glazing Estonia of him. There's like 3 people who really agree in chat. Tim
I think this
Vision,
is gonna
not
be
that
like
one, says that he agrees with you. Not the Tim Vision, it's a different Tim Vision. There's a few people saying WJ. Some people saying comparing this to Deslacano should be punished severely. Someone says there's help available.
because the people that get it get it. The people that don't get it leave the club. You know what I mean?
Well,
This song is
then
for
I'm
me.
leaving. I
Leave
don't get it
them.
at all. I do not get it at all.
I love this song so much,
Sometimes
and
just
it adds to the vibe when you're walking down the road at night, because it's so calming, like it's so nice. Just and especially the second chorus when the beat kicks in, and it's just like
I guess
it's incredible.
It has its place, but maybe it's just not for me.
The place is my headphones.
Okay. Should we listen to Janice?
No.
We're going to listen to Janice.
Okay.
This is, I think the thing is that, I mean, Friends, to be honest, when Friends was aired, it was before even my time. But whenever I see the name Janice, I think of either my auntie, because I have an auntie called Janice, or I think of Janice from Friends, who was Chandler's girlfriend and was mostly known for going, "Oh my God," like that every time she was on screen. With that in mind, let's listen to Janice.
Wait, does it just fade out like that?
Yeah.
Does the video just...
It's like she's doing the song. It's like she's on top of a truck or something, and it's driving past you. You just keep singing as it goes off into the distance.
God. Oh my God. It just fades out. What happened to the outro music for that video?
It just stops.
Oh my God.
Maybe
my
it
God.
got copyrighted or something. Play it again. Okay. Let's find. That's it. That's the entire clip. That's the whole thing. She arrived,
Oh my God.
and then she left again.
Oh, that's amazing.
Schweikler says that's not the snippet, that's the entire song. It's like you know that video where the guy just goes like and vanishes into thin air.
God. I'm just imagining if that was the whole song, what the staging would be.
They just bring her on like on a golf cart and she just rolls on one side and rolls back off the other without stopping. Oh my God.
I haven't laughed that hard since prayer.
I'm hoping we get another moment like that this year. That was the funniest thing ever. I'm never ever going to recover from like the drive-by that was the first time we ever heard Wina Numa Ditsa Begin. Oh gosh. So overall impressions of Malta.
I
you want
think
to do
it's
this?
pretty
You
good
talk
this
about
year.
this for the next few minutes. I'm going to feed cheese, all right?
Okay.
And then when I come back, you're going to summarize your opinion in 20 seconds. Okay, you have 2 minutes. The time starts now. Start talking.
Oh, he can't hear me. Oh. Yeah, no, this is this is probably one of the better national finals we've had so far. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Oh my God, it's so hard to speak without Gabe there. Help. Um, there is a lot of filler still, and I'd prefer it if there wasn't any filler. I think, how many songs were there? Like 18? I think they can cut that down to 10, and then it would be a very solid national final. Yeah, I'd just say like keep the numbers a bit lower because some of those filler songs, Jesus Christ. I'm still laughing about the outro to that video. Oh my God. Um so yeah. Oh, I don't know what to talk about now. Um so how is everyone? How's everyone doing? I've had a great start to the year. Oh, top three. Real MZ London says top three. Okay, I'd say my top three is um Matt Black's song, Aiden's song, and then Mark Anthony's song. Mark Anthony's song. Let me tell you, the way I was walking um down like the marina near where I live, I like with all the lights and stuff, I just Gabe just running around. Oh my God. Walking around like the marina area, it's with all the lights, it's just really, it's very atmospheric. I don't think it's gonna win at all. I think it's gonna get like maybe, hopefully middle of the road, but it. Okay, Gabe. I think it's a great song, and I hope it's appreciated by juries at least. If the televote doesn't do anything for it, then I hope the juries will give it some praise because absolutely incredible.
Hello, someone
Jay,
just said in 30
who was
seconds.
winning ESC this year? We have two songs. We have two songs. How am I supposed to make a prediction? I did it. I filled the time. Are you proud of me?
Yes, I did. What did you say? Give me some summaries.
I said this national final's pretty good, right? But there is still a lot of filler. So I'd say like if they cut it down to 10 songs, I think it would be very solid.
Sadly, I don't think
and
we'll ever
then
do that.
no. I think because it's a smaller nation too, you'd want to, give a lot of people some, like, give them some recognition.
And also, I think it's just,
So-
it doesn't match with their, like, I think they want to get a few shows out of it. We are going to move
Yeah.
on to Latvia. That's the wrong scene. There we go. And also, I'm keeping one ear out because Cheese, every now and then, he eats his dinner too quickly and throws it back up again. So I just need to keep an eye out. If I suddenly, like, jump up from my chair and run off, it's because Cheese has started making the throw up sound and I need to guide him away from the carpet. This is unfortunately a maybe sort of once or twice a week occurrence. Maybe not twice a week, closer to once a week. Also, the rubbery bits of my headphones just came off. Like both of them. And they're not in my ears, which means logically they must be on the floor. There's one. So,
Oh no, Gabe.
in the meantime...
I got you those.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's because I changed the bud things. What are your general...
Ah.
While I'm sorting this out, why don't you tell me what your general impressions of the Latvian selection are, Jay?
Ooh, okay. I'm not really feeling it,
Not
low
really feeling
key.
it?
There's a lot of atmospheric songs, but I'm not really feeling the vibe.
No? How come?
No. Nothing really stuck out to me
That's a shame.
that much when I listened to everything. I listened to everything like a couple weeks ago, and then this morning I listened to like a recap of everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't really remember much, to be honest, which is
It's funny you say
it's a
that
bad
because my
sign.
favorite song of the national final season so far, probably with the exception of Jolly Roger, it is in this selection. I actually really
Oh,
enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good, with a lot of really strong songs. Unfortunately, I don't think the strong songs are the ones that are going to win it, and I will explain why that is. Seriously, this thing it's just vanished. I mean, look, I've just got this missing now, like there's a bit missing.
oh,
So that's gone forever, I guess.
you'll find it
Yeah,
eventually.
I'll find it later. Let's listen to some songs from Latvia. Starting off with kind of sounds like "Give a Girl a Break" by Kelsey Borge. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
this didn't really do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot less to say about this national final, to be honest. So,
Apparently, this
it's
is. I have a little more, so don't you worry. Apparently, this is
okay.
number one on the scoreboard, which is strange because I could have sworn it was.
What?
Let's have a look. Da-da-da-da. Latvia and this is second on the scoreboard at the minute. It's like 100 points off the top. I think it's very Eurofan friendly. I don't think it's particularly good for a song in this style. Like it's fine, but
It's fine. Like, yeah. Give me something more. Please, I'm begging. Jesus Christ.
I don't know where this has gone. It's probably bounced under the sofa or something. Oh well, yeah. So I don't quite understand why this is so high. But then again, this same scoreboard has Raven at the Taj Mahal in the top three. And Teon Tagad, someone asked about it. Teon Tagad is 8th, which tells you everything about the taste of this app's users. This is also the app where I'm pretty sure Taivas Yaulas is the favorite in Estonia. Right. Ivo Oskis. Another UK radio song. Another BBC Radio 2 UK radio song.
It's like if Teddy Swims decided to be more upbeat.
That's extremely specific.
But I'm right, though.
I get it. Someone says Estilal 2017 rechecked.
Oh.
It is. It's very. You do get songs like this, and I don't know. They don't usually do very well, but I'm not a fan of this at all.
Me neither.
We have Untrust Stafetska.
I actually didn't mind this one when I listened to it first.
I mean, it's okay, but
I think I just liked the beat.
the thing is, the beat is fine. But how many times have we heard the beat? If you were going to listen to a song
20
with this beat,
million
you wouldn't seek this song out.
Yeah.
I think that's the key thing. Is this a song where you would actively want to listen to it? If the answer is no,
Then you're not winning.
yeah. And that's how I feel about this. There are some songs I have a lot more to talk about. Unfortunately, this isn't one of them. This is the favorite on the app right now, on the Eurovision Scoreboard app. And I don't understand why.
I think we have like this isn't really opera, but like it's opera adjacent. And Eurovision's having a bit of an opera moment.
I guess, but I just think it's. I find it, to be honest, I think it's really boring, and I don't mean to sound rude, but I just think it's dull. I think the song is really dull, and I don't know what it is they could do live to elevate it enough to make it work. Maybe they will, but for me right now, I'm like, I don't know why this is so heavily favored. Like, it doesn't quite make sense to me.
Maybe give it Australia 20 2019 staging. 2019?
Oh, what you mean, like Zero Gravity?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think the
Maybe give
ceiling's
it
high
that.
enough in that Latvian TV studio. If you gave it,
They can try their best. I need to put. Hold on.
can you hear that? That's Cheese. He always does this after he eats. He yells a lot. It's like he's saying thank you. Where has he got? And
Thank you for the food.
He's now searching on the side where I prepared the food to see if there's any more there. This needs to have a kinetic sun worth of lighting to have an impact. I don't think there's anything that can be done to, in my opinion. I think it's going to disappoint live just because I think it will be the same and that won't be enough. Let's move on to Lovin' Always Gets Me Down. That's lovin' with an apostrophe, not loving.
You hold me close, you make me lose control. Meet me in the night.
Jay, as our resident sad boy, please rate this sad boy song on whether it is authentic to the experience.
I'd say a 5 out of 10. Or 4. 4 out of 10. Because he doesn't look sad enough in the picture there. He's mogging.
So you think
this song.
he needs to look sadder? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he needs to have those tired eyes that Lucas had.
Okay, yeah, I know the ones you mean.
The song it's fine. All of these songs are just fine.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the great thing is that when he got this headshot done, he also has a photo for his passport. Meets all the
It would be a good
requirements.
passport photo, to be fair.
Actually, no, this isn't a valid passport photo because it casts a shadow. So near yet so far. I do find it funny how most people are like, this is really boring. And then there's a couple of people in chat who are just like, I need him.
Like, where is the grace and decorum, guys? 2019
Grace and decorum
Bieber
here. Wow.
Ouch. Wait, I see it.
Yeah, I can also see it, actually. We're going to move on to Panic Attack
Oh my God,
by Dabba.
Run for me, I'm so naive.
This is, you guys can probably hear, like, Cheese is yelling. His next thing will probably be, he'll do a poop in a minute.
Yay.
He stacks one of those up after he's eaten dinner. This is it's fun, it's indie, it's this guy, I feel like he's not so much like a sad boy, but he's like an indie boy,
Yeah, he'd
I
have
bet
like
he
one of
usually
those
wears,
short,
those hats.
those short like we see each other. Yeah, and then like he has his keys like dangling from his belt loop. Yeah.
He wears like not corduroy. Do I mean corduroy? Like those trousers, which is like carpets.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
He wears
yeah.
carpet trousers. None of these things are necessarily bad things, by the way. That actually, I think he would suit all of those things. I think it says a lot about the kind of show this is, that this is the kind of thing that gets into it. And I think it's a good thing that it says about it because, we should have indie stuff in there. Someone says, Olga says, he's a boy that lives in a boat in Bristol and has a dog that's called Bathtub. Bathtub is quite a funny name for a dog. One of our friends calls his dog Toothpaste. So
we love toothpaste.
Yeah, toothpaste is great. It's like, yeah, so I don't think it's going to get very far, but I'm kind of glad it's here, is like my position. Like, I think we should have these kinds of things. Next, Let Them by Demantra.
Judge and I let them speak instead, believe it's only fair.
What is it with this weirdly specific, phenomenon in national finals where you get twin sisters or just sisters singing boring ballady songs as a duet. Doesn't seem to exist anywhere else. Why is it that there seems to be one in every national final on like a 3-year rolling basis?
Man, I don't know. Or even like pop songs. You know, remember Sayonara Twins
No.
from Benidormfest? I can't remember what year.
Yeah, people
You
putting
don't
out
remember?
AR in Danish MGP. Sister by sister, although
Yes.
they weren't sisters, which made the song even stupider than it already was. God, what an absolute joke that was. Genuinely one of the most insufferable songs of all time. Yeah, it's a trope that, in my opinion, is just boring.
It's tired. Like, it's been done before.
And, like, make them sing a good song.
Yes, please. Please.
Right, I ain't got the guts.
I ain't got the guts to take you out.
How does this happen in Lithuania? Latvia.
I really don't know, and I want it to stop.
It's like,
because
I love
I'm not.
you, Red Solo Cup. I lift you
I-
up, proceed to party. Like, it's like, how do you get here? Like, how has this ended up in Latvia? I will say, he
This
seems like a
is-
friendly guy. He's got a nice smile. I think he seems nice.
But the song also really sucks. I am not a fan of country at all, so I'm kind of biased here. I think this
Same.
song is one of the worst national final songs of the year.
I think the thing is, right, with country, it's one of those genres, if you're not into it, it's insufferable.
Yeah.
The thing is, country in the right setting can really work. So I'll tell you a story. A couple of years ago, I was in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, and there was a country music festival in town at the same time I was. And me and a few others pretended to be staff at a local Chinese restaurant to get into the festival. And we entered through the staff gate and then hung around the cart for a while to make it look like we worked there. And there, you know what? The country music, the vibes were kind of good. I will say it was a bit odd going to a music festival where, like, between every song, the artist would go like, "Now let's hear it for God and for our troops," and everyone's like, "Yeah!" But it was, you just kind of go with it. You're in rural Wisconsin. What can you do?
Why were you in rural
Oh,
Wisconsin?
my brother was getting married.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Cheese is yelling a lot. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can. Oh, he's
I
sitting
heard-
in the
I heard
kitchen
him yowl
like, "Can
earlier.
I have more food now?" It's like, no, finish your first food, and maybe I'll give you a treat in like an hour if I'm feeling nice. Yeah. So, but because Riga is not Cedarburg, Wisconsin
Yet.
yet, that'd be really weird if it was. It's not for us. Next up. It's a vibe. I actually really think this is a vibe.
Oh! My camera.
What did you... I really like this song. I think it's just... I don't know. It's got there's this specific kind of like moody dance music, which is really up my street. This is like the kind of thing it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like something that would be in Estilal, and that's why I thought that you would like this. It sounds
know what
like
you
yeah,
And Marlon B-side.
like Anmal. Yeah. Oh my god, yes. This song, it's one of the better ones of the selection. Still not like I'm still not downloading this yet. But yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, relatively speaking, it's on the higher end for me. But again, I like that we have these kind of slightly edgy things in this. Like, for example, we don't have that in Malta. Like, there's nothing edgy in the Maltese selection, really, in my opinion. Now,
Fair.
speak from edgy to perfectly rounded sphere.
It's all we ever had. It's all we ever.
It's gonna win. It's better than a song last year, but I still just, it's so boring for me.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't win.
But she's like the biggest star, like the best known in the selection, so I think she's gonna do really, really well. Yeah.
The photo kind of makes me want to put my glasses on.
The photo, it's like, I don't know. It's like, here's, you know, when you see those things which are like, here's what the world looks like to people with astigmatism.
Yeah.
It's like, if you squint at it, it doesn't change. That's what's really remarkable. Like, if
It's
you
like
squint,
if she
everything
was-
else blurs and that stays the same.
She was the driver of the golf cart we were on about earlier. And she's
That's why it's blurred, because she's driving past and eyeballing as she goes past. Looks like a blurred photo of Theo Evan. Now that is out of pocket.
oh, that's crazy.
That is so out of pocket. We're moving on. Poor Amelia. Right.
You should get away. That's what people say.
It didn't work when LPS did it. This is silly and fun in a nice way. Not for me, maybe, is what I would say. What do you think?
I would have thought you would have liked this a bit.
It's just
yeah,
not
no,
my thing.
this isn't really for me either. This is too disco for me.
Mm-hmm.
And could you imagine me listening to disco music?
I really can't at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually disco is, I quite like disco. But not this time, I am afraid.
Dancing bell.
Oh, I love
J
Martin
loves
loves it.
Spirit in the Night. B, no, I don't.
It's me.
Spirit of the
I love Spirit of the Night.
Coming home.
Me to my parents at 11 p.m. when I'm finished at the gym.
That was embarrassing. We're moving on just for that terrible joke I made alone. It's also just a very middle of the road song.
Past returns, heavy load, showers.
This is another one I basically have nothing to say about. We've had there's two of them in a row. I'm not.
I really like his voice, but it also sounds like the person in the picture should not have that kind of voice.
I kind of know what you mean.
His voice is really nice.
It's really funny. Someone just posted in YouTube chat, make it stop. I guess they're really not enjoying Latvia.
Someone said, whose dad is this?
Apparently,
Oh.
apparently quite a famous one. Apparently he's big in Latvia at the minute. So he's a dark horse.
These my songs, but who says should be a done outskirts, it's small.
Is this your... Yeah, okay.
I love this song.
You
so
opening
much.
Spotify right now?
I want to show you my on repeat. This is my top 3 songs on my on repeat right now. It's probably not going to focus properly. You see Jolly Roger from Esti Lal, Eba Popular in there, which is by the same guy who does Jolly Roger, and then this. I adore this song. I could listen to this song over and over and over. I think it's just gorgeous. I think it is so gorgeous, and it has such a lovely vibe. I'm really worried it's not going to get appreciated in an environment like this, but I really, really hope it does. Oh, this is just beautiful. It's such a beautiful song. That's what I think.
I think I need to re-listen to this song because I've listened to it, I think, twice. Whoa.
Cole
can interrupt me for
Anderson,
that.
my God, thank you so much. $49.99 super chat. Oh my gosh, thank you Wow, this song just hits such a vibe for me. I've been listening to it on repeat for as long as it's been out. It's the best song of the season so far. Incredibly upset that even if it does win, I won't be watching it at Eurovision. P.S. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Thank you so
Happy New
much.
Year.
Just like you, I've been listening to it non-stop. Jay, unfortunately, you're going to have to break my heart and Cole's heart because I can tell you're about to say you don't like it.
I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I think I haven't listened to it enough because this didn't really do anything for me on the first 2 listens.
Listen to it
But
more.
since like you're really into it, I'll have another go.
And it's the kind of thing that I could see you enjoying, actually. Like, maybe after 5.
Yeah. Remember when you said that about Ishkoma and then it got 11th?
I'm just going to remove Jay. There we go. He's gone.
No.
So we will just continue the stream without him. So the next song, okay, I'll bring you back.
My friends all say that I look great, but can I stop this stupid fate? I really want to.
Jay.
Yes. It's like a singer-songwriter song. It's okay. It's okay.
It doesn't do that much. Jimana says, I like the music but hate the lyrics. Yeah, I kind of know the feeling. It's, this kind of writer, Dolphin Dane says, this kind of singer-songwriter energy while not having a writing credit kills it for me. That does completely undermine its authenticity, you're right. That is, she sounds out of breath even in the studio version. It is that specific kind of breathy vocal, isn't it? Let's move on. This is interesting. This needs a remix that a DJ can stick on like a club night.
Yes, please.
Because the vibes
Please.
are immaculate. But like that's the direction this song needs to develop in. It needs to start showing up on like DJ set lists. I want it to come like 9th here and then become like an underground like cult success.
Like Safari.
Yeah, and I think
Remember
she would
that
enjoy
song?
that too.
Yes. Great gym song. Yes. Yes. Who said that? I got a kickstart now. Yes. Great gym song.
I think this is a really cool vibe. It's not my favorite, but I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I think it's great.
I agree. It's
like Aiko meets Gabri Pont. What do you mean?
these comparisons, guys. Can we be for real? Because some of these comparisons are actually insane.
That's crazy. What do you mean? How do you fit those two things together? Nakia, I don't understand. I just don't. Right. Vesna Demol strikes again, indeed. Next, we have Ribbon by Legs Dino, who I believe is also doing quite well. Yeah, 7th on the scoreboard. Let's have a listen. It's slightly edgy in the same way that a lot of the selection is slightly edgy. It doesn't appeal to me that much though. It's not been sticking. I kind of like the sort of lo-fi thing. Do I mean lo-fi? Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I quite liked this because it kind of almost sounds like a song that Timbaland would have produced back in the day. And I'm a big fan, so...
The Morning After Dark, Nelly Furtado, Timbaland, banger.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
That was the one. Gosh. Remember how she has a song with Idris Elba? What? What do you mean she has a song with Idris Elba? I don't believe you.
Don't get one guide. Don't get one
I
guide.
feel like I'm being one guide right now. Or two guide maybe because let me Google it. I'm Googling this. I'm going to Google it. Legs Dina.
That doesn't sound right, but...
Idris Elba. What?
Are we for real? What?
Is this legit?
This is the same person, right?
Is it the same Idris Elba? I can't believe I'm about to show this image.
What?
What the Usually I wouldn't say this, but straight on the iceberg. Like, this was the most one guy thing anyone has ever said in chat. And yet it's real.
The knowledge as well that you have is insane. Because what do you mean you knew this random supernova artist as a song with Idris Elba?
That's crazy. See, it's Dolphin Dane is the most reliable source for all things.
Oh, Dolphin Dane said that? Of course. Yeah.
This man looks like he's going to sell me, like, male grooming products.
No, Gabe. He looks like he runs an overpriced burger stand and he's about to charge me £20 for a burger with no fries.
And the burger is gonna be way smaller than it should be.
Yeah, he's gonna call them sliders. Like, shut up.
We've judged this man so much. We haven't heard anything he's said or done yet. The mustache is impressive. That you can do that. It must take a lot of time to maintain it.
Hey, I don't recognize my face. I'm running out of days.
I don't recognize my face. I'm running out of pace.
Apparently this guy is 28.
No, he's not.
Apparently.
I don't believe you. Yeah.
He has a very Googleable name.
It's just... What, Mix Galvanovskis?
Yeah, like he is the only person that's gonna come up.
This is true. It's giving wigwam. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Yeah, we have Breaking Benjamin at home. Yeah, it's just very derivative. People mentioning Evanescence are not what they used to be. Speaking of which, and this is the second time Spirit Box has come up on the stream, I'm so jealous of Americans. Never thought I'd say that. Because Evanescence and Spirit Box are touring together, and I would have fucking loved that. But Spirit Box aren't joining them for the EU dates.
Aww.
He's a Supernova regular and has done a matte black level makeover. Shall we see what it used to look like?
Let's do it.
Okay, let me have a look. So what's his name? Mix Galvanovskis.
Oh, also, I don't like this song.
Yeah, me neither. That's fine. Mix Galvanovskis. We'll go back to a previous Supernova song. Must be somewhere. 2022 kind of looks the same. No way. That's the same guy?
What?
Wait, I've got to put it on screen. Get a load of this.
There is no way. Surely not.
This was 8 years ago. This was 8 years ago. But how, like, that's a crazy evolution. I guess he was like he would have been 20 then. So I guess he experienced twink death, and this is where we ended up. Right, let's keep moving, because there's still a load more songs on this national final to go. No Lark, next.
Crashing out, 'cause I'm too dizzy. Bumping.
Jay, what do you think?
This song is desperate for a revamp because it needs better production. I do quite enjoy the chorus, which is the sad part, because I think there is a lot of potential here.
Feels like a demo, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel complete. Hopefully, are they allowed to revamp before?
It's
show?
probably, I don't know if they'd have time to do that. I guess they probably could if they wanted to. But yeah, I think there's a nice base. I just kind of wish like it had a while longer to cook. You know what I mean? Doesn't feel ready yet. But I like the vibe, so it kind of gives me hope that he'll come back with something else in future along the same lines, but sort of stronger in the context of the competition. Let's move on to these dudes. I love credit music from early 2000s American high school flicks.
I thought you were going to say I love this song, and I was about to get a train and hit you in person.
I do not love this song. I don't hate it, it's fine. But it's that exact vibe of the early 2000s, movie credits.
Honda advert. Co-worker music. Yeah. It's
or
giving
an
very much
American,
that.
an American commercial or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sort of the
The new Hummer available now for $49,000.
Have you ever considered being a advert voice actor?
Probably pay better than YouTube.
Interesting.
So
You did that a bit too well.
Bro, that was too realistic. Oh dear. Yeah, well, if anyone's watching and wants to hire me as a voice actor, please do. I make YouTube videos as my full-time job, so I need the work. Dear, oh dear. Let's move on to Paula. Just Paula.
Hi, Paula. Bye, Paula.
It's one of these ones that is just it's okay. Thanks, Neuro, for the $2. Really appreciate that. The vibe is nice, but it's
it does nothing for me, and it doesn't really go anywhere. She looks like she's glowing, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She looks so blurred.
Although the thing is this photo has been face-tuned too much. Because it's such the photo clearly slayed really hard to start with, and then they've post-produced it way too much. She is extremely smooth. Someone says, why is she so smooth? She's very, very smooth. She's been yassified to protect her identity as well.
I love that reference so much.
Oh, boy. Okay. So, I've brought a story with me from Kazakhstan with this song. So I'm going to play the clip first, and then we'll get to that. You look really worried.
Have you told me this before?
Okay, so we have a song which has this sort of broadly, quote unquote, I think this is the kind of thing they'd call Eastern or Oriental vibes.
Never say that.
You know what I mean?
Oriental vibes. Am I a rug?
Literally. But that's what they call it. They're oh, it's music with Oriental feel. And I say
Crazy.
that with kind of, because where they've sort of where there's kind of someone where they amass all Asian cultures and essentially go.
Yep.
And it often, I just hope this is done in a tasteful way, because it can go badly wrong. And the example I've brought along, if there's anyone from Kazakhstan in the chat, you might be familiar with Ali Okapov, who's very famous artist in Kazakhstan. He released this song now 7 years ago called Berikel. And this song is, let me find the chorus. We'll get to the video in a minute because it's kind of messy. I think this will be the chorus. Wait. Yeah. So it's got this kind of it's deliberately designed to have that kind of same, and you can tell from the fonts at the start and stuff. They're very deliberately playing into this kind of in Indian vibe, right? Except you know what the plot of this music video is? It's extraordinarily racist.
Oh.
Okay, so the plot of the music video is, where is she? This Kazakh girl, right, is having to marry this Indian guy, and she's really sad about it. So these Kazakh men show up, steal the girl, and then beat up all the Indians. I'm finding the bit where they start punching, where they start beating. It's insanely racist. Like, this kind of thing can go so wrong. And I just hope Robert Ox knows the fine line that he is walking along. Because this kind of thing, you really need to get it right. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. Because I actually do kind of like the song. But I'm so scared.
Robert Bestie, please.
Please make this
Please
respectful,
be woke.
man. Just please.
Please be woke.
Please be woke, Robert. Please be
be
woke. How did we get to this? Robert Ox, please, we need you to be woke so bad. Because I heard this and then I remembered that Kazakh song from years ago, and I was like, I'm seeing horrible things if this goes wrong. We need 2020 woke back. But you know what? By the way, because obviously things are really shitty, and the world generally is an extremely unwoke place. But as we all know, every political movement has a kind of rebound, like a sort of bounce back in the other direction. Right now, we're moving in a very conservative direction. Rebound woke is going to be incredible. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for rebound woke.
It's going to be rebound woke. It's marked on my calendar. Like, I'm excited. I want to see what people do. Mm-hmm. How can we push the boundaries?
Yeah, but the thing is, but my point is, back to this. So what I don't want to see is like a bunch of Latvians dressed in like Indian dress and doing Bollywood dances. Like this, there's so much potential for this to be really tone deaf.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Robert, please. Rob, if you will. Please don't.
Do not repeat the
Please
mistakes of Ali Okapov and his extremely racist music video.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna be tuned into his performance.
with my hands in front of my face, like,
Yes.
you know, looking through from between my fingers. Gotham says we got a white British middle-aged white British man shouting for wokeness rebound. Chat, the recession is so bad. Just wait till the AI bubble bursts. Woo! It's gonna get. Woo. Oh dear.
Gotham, I'm excited to see you soon in Moldova.
See you next week, Gotham. We're gonna move on from hopefully woke Robert Ox to Tikasha Sakama, and this is another one I think has been quite popular.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Billie?
It's so Billie Eilish.
Eilish? This is the reincarnation of 2018 Billie Eilish.
You can
And
tell
I love
that
it.
these people coming through now were like inspired by Billie Eilish at that time period.
Mm-hmm. But I quite like it.
I quite like it.
I mean, sure, it's been done before, but like, the only comparison I can think of in Eurovision where we've had this is Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
And I think growing up as getting old wasn't as Billie as this. I think Tiz, is it Tiz getting sober?
Yeah, Tears Getting Sober.
Tiz becoming sober. Yeah, that was more Billie. But obviously we didn't see that on stage. So I'm excited to see how this does.
I think I'm not sure how it's gonna carry live. We'll see about that. But yeah, I totally agree with the comparison. Now we're moving on to Vesniks. Somebody really likes Malta. It's got that very like Soviet, you know, like montage of gritty buildings in Eastern Europe kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay, never
I
mind
think
then.
that this also kind of reminds me of like 80s style music, but I really like this snippet.
Yeah?
And then I listened to the full song and I wasn't vibing as much. It kind of reminds me of there's this one Dutch artist called blxck. He kind of does this style of music in English. And I quite like this genre. This song I think just fell a bit flat for me, but the snippet was nice.
Yeah. I'm glad we have music like this in, but I prefer... I want it to be grittier and like sadder and angrier. That makes me enjoy it more. This one's too hopeful, is what I'm saying. Make it sadder, come back next year. And that is it for Latvia. So, what's your overall impression of the selection? While I see if we have a recap for Greece yet, because I know they revealed tonight. We do. We're going to have to speed through
Greece
it. 'Cause it's 7 minutes
revealed?
long. I don't know
I
who
missed
any
that
of the
today.
artists are. I haven't
Neither.
seen it. So this will be like a first reaction.
Interesting. Latvia, they do have a handful of decent songs, but most of it I'm not enjoying. But the decent songs are pretty good. So yeah,
I like the vibe of it.
I haven't. Yeah, there's a very specific vibe to this national final. It's a lot of like atmospheric songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have
hopefully
no
they'll
idea
come
who's
up
gonna
with
win.
live. Oh, I think it's definitely going to be Amelia. Unless something bizarre happens, it's going to be Amelia. Sorry to inform you, which is a shame because there's a lot of better songs. Now, we move on to Sing for Greece 2026. And I must tell you this, Jay, it's really, really funny. You know how Karen Pelez, the Israeli songwriter, submitted a song? It got
Did she not get
disqualified.
Yeah. We won, guys. Oh, I'm gonna take any win we can get, honestly.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's funny.
Dear, dear. She must have been losing her mind when she found that out. Now,
You see right through me.
let's start. This is my first reaction to all of these.
Wait, these are the actual songs.
These are the actual songs.
Oh, okay.
This, from those like 3 seconds, I mean, I like her hat, but I didn't like the song all that much.
Hello.
Yeah, what? You're here.
My
Yeah.
internet cut out.
You're still here.
like,
Don't worry. It's all right.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, can you not hear me?
The stream isn't working for me. No, I can hear you. I can't see the stream.
Oh, well, I can't. Can I fix that now? Let me fix that now. I can. There we are. That'll fix it. We're back. Can you see it now, Jay?
No.
Have you rejoined the screen share?
Yeah, I'm still in it. Wait, let me do that and then
Exit
go.
the Discord
yeah, no.
call. Exit the Discord call and rejoin it.
Okay.
So
Bye,
we'll
guys.
continue. Jay will be back in a moment. What have we got next? We're gonna. No, get out of here. You've got to be kidding me. Jay is still frozen, so I have no idea. Cosa Nostra? It's dad rock. I don't care if it's dad rock. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I wonder if Jay's back. Oh, look, now we just have a loading screen. Look. Oh, apparently they fell off. Oh, that's a shame. Alcohol is not free. The price of alcohol has increased a lot due to inflation, I'm afraid. I'm just going to keep pushing on because Jay is gone. We have Daughters of the Sun, A-E-I-O-U. Those are all vowels.
We are speakers of the night. We are the speakers of the night.
Hello.
Oh, hey Jay, you wanna try and turn on the camera? There you
Hello.
are.
Yay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Cosmostro.
What, the old man from.
No. The old man
Alcohol is
died.
Free. Oh.
Cosmostro was the band. The old man died.
Oh. The band.
Sorry,
is
that was
still
a bit of an
around?
awkward way to say that. I was just like, no, he's dead. No. But they're back. But it's dad rock. And then Marika
Is it
has
good?
a sort of yes.
Oh.
And then Marika was like, oh wow, okay. What's this guy got going on? That's fucking horrible. I love it.
Wait, that's great. It's so trashy.
What the fuck was that? That was brilliant.
Wait, I wanna. Okay.
That reminds me of this meme I saw years ago. It's like Eurofans when they hear the worst song ever and it's the Muppets all dancing. Oh my god. It's Greek Matt Black says my god. Well, that's my favourite so far.
I love Eurovision.
Good Job Nikki is next. Need more.
I
It
quite.
needs to, so
I
it
quite
doesn't
like that
sound like
snippet.
perfectly imperfect. It needs to somewhat. Zachad Utah, thank you so much for that gifted sub. I saw that. I really appreciate that. If you stayed with us this long, by the way, make sure to follow on Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Also, subscribe to my second channel. There's going to be videos on it this year, and I actually mean that for real. The last couple of months have taught me a very hard lesson about needing to diversify. So there will be non-Eurovision videos on a second channel. And one of the mods is going to post the link in chat. Thanks in advance, B. Please. It could be something, but B, please post it.
Please be.
Marcus and Martinez has a long-lost brother, says Orion's Head Spark. It's funny you mentioned siblings of Marcus and Martinez. We'll come back to that later in the season. Moving on to Nikkei. Don't want to judge from the snippet, but again, if that's like the chorus, that's like the peak. And also, enunciate. I'm Rhino Way. I'm Rhino Way. B, I'm just gonna post it. I'm just gonna post it in YouTube chat. You took too long, B.
B, you're fired. No, I'm kidding. We love and appreciate you, B.
I posted it in chat. Go subscribe to it right now if you haven't already. Yeah, so she's Rhino Way. She put the non in enunciate. Yeah, some work needed there. Let's go on to the... Oh, boy. Oh. I mean, the song was fine. He's very handsome. Why is he, like, mewing?
We're all mewing nowadays.
Oh.
Wait, let me mew.
We're moving to the next song. I can't do this. Kiana, No More Drama. San Marino, like, semi-final ass song. Or, like, Vidbia wildcard round.
Oh. I like
Sounds
the beat.
Kiana, but with the H.
Oh,
Alcatel. Alcatel wrote. Oh, was it? Shh. By Theo Evan was written by Alcatel.
I recognize that name.
I think it was because Alcatel used to be like a tennis player and then retired and wrote Hush with Liar as
What?
well.
Wait, he was a tennis player?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Delta with a 3.
No.
Not for me. It's a little bit Italian kind of vibes, you know what I mean? But like,
Like if San Remo had semi-finals.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this. There's very little we can tell. Oh my god, these girls are serving.
This is gonna be the girl bop of the
I want it
century.
to be amazing or terrible. Like
No,
I either want it to be
a ballad.
I want it to be really good or be the worst thing I've ever heard.
I want it to be a ballad.
Yes. This is exactly what we need.
It's gonna be like so trashy on stage, and I'm gonna.
I want it
here
to be.
for
I want the performance to be terrible. It would be more iconic if the performance was terrible. Like I would enjoy it
Yes.
more.
I know what you mean. It's gonna be like, who was that? Who lost against Sister
Ali Ryan.
in Song Verkepnin? No, Song Verkepnin.
Oh,
It was like the trio.
can't remember.
It was that. I want it to be like that level of trashy. If anyone understands what I'm on about, Daughters of Reykjavik.
Okay, it was. I think Daughters of Reykjavik. That's what. Dolphin Dane misspelt it. I will eat 10 rocks if they don't win. It would be really fun. If they won. All right, we got Nia. It's a ballad. We're not going to get far from just this snippet as to what it is. Hopefully, there's something big coming. Why does he look
Garvin.
so pissed off?
I'm thinking, why is his name Garvin? It's like you couldn't choose between Gary or Marvin.
You're so stupid. FIFA soundtrack.
Why didn't I mind that at all?
Yeah, that
That's
was
very
actually
not my
alright.
style of music, but like it's okay.
Yeah, I quite like that. That's one of my favorites so far. I do find it funny the way he's like side-eyeing someone off camera though.
I wonder what their full image is. Maybe he's just like looking at someone really evilly.
No, the way he's looking,
or he's looking at nothing.
the way he's
That would be
looking is the
funnier.
way Irish people look at Americans when they say that they're like a 16th Irish.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's what it is. Is that very specific look? And there we go. Just verified by a real life Irish person in chat from B. So is he drinking milk? That's a good point. It does look. I think it's just the light. I think it's actually like sparkling wine, but it does kind of look like milk because of the lighting.
He's got the strongest bones in existence.
Right. Zaf. Ooh, very, very Greek. I like that, actually.
Our friend Adam P would like this too. Not for the song.
I like this a lot. I think this is that shit hitting hard while I'm eating my Matak Gyros. Oh, there's a really good Greek place down the road. I'm going to get Greek food when this show is on. The Greek genre of traditional music is called laiko. I like it, actually, because it's not something I come across that often. And so it makes me enjoy it more when I listen to it. Oh, gyros is so good. Oh, no, I just want Greek food. Oh,
When is the Greek national final?
I don't know. Next song, Tia Nora. Seventh of February. Okay. I actually have no idea where I'm going to be that weekend for reasons I can't yet tell you. But I'll try to watch it live. I love the bob, but I don't like the song.
The drop was very disappointing.
That
Bob, wow.
It's an excellent bob. It's really well done. Good job, Tia
That is
Nora.
Wow. It's just like,
God, look, we're only halfway through these. We're going to have to speed up. This sounds fine, but it's going to be generic, and that's all right. Generic is fine.
it's okay.
Next we have... I like the melody. I like the melody, but let's see what else happens.
Tad bit messy.
Yeah, it sounds a little, and it sounds, to be honest, it sounds like a vocal line that would go better with a more like traditional, backdrop. We'll see.
Yeah.
We're going to keep powering through. Feels like a Nordic national final song on a first impression.
It does, but I kind of like it.
I like it.
Kinda
It's better
like it.
DNB. As a DNB song, it's better than the one in the Latvian selection for me from that snippet.
Yeah.
Again?
Oh!
Again? Do you want to
Oh,
bet it sounds exactly
bestie.
like the one she sent last year?
No, I think she would have switched it up.
Okay, it doesn't. It sounds a lot more Greek than the one last year. It was written by the entire village, apparently. Why do you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songwriters? And by the way, how come
That's-
Giorgos Kalogerakos has his name in Latin script here and in Greek script here?
He just wanted to be different. This song has potential, I think.
Yeah, I quite like that little bit. Purely on name recognition, gives me the sense she'll be an early favourite. We'll have to see.
Life is a never-ending dance.
Wow.
Thanks, Panayotis. See you in the semi-finals. Steffi kind of looks like... I've got high hopes for Steffi.
I'm locked in.
Don't let me down, Steffi.
I'm locked out. That was so disappointing. I really thought it was going to be good.
The image gave me hope. Leroy brought flowers.
Kind of looks like GJ.
No, he doesn't look anything like GJ. Come on.
I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, he didn't just bring flowers.
What else did he bring? Why is he lying like that?
I don't know. And why did he know where we lived to bring the flowers without us ever telling him our address? Stylianos.
And I, we're risking it all. You know why our flames getting brighter.
We're risking it all. Things are getting brighter. My first song in English. Just be more interesting.
This song
lyrically.
sucks.
Like, oh, Stella. It's not You Decide. It's not
Go away.
You Decide. Come on. Ricky.
Okay, let's get
Erection music?
What? You what?
What? Who did? How many meetings did these people have? Where nobody thought, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't call it erection music.
What's their logo?
I'm not
I'm
Googling
intrigued.
that. I'm not Googling that.
I'm intrigued. Why?
What do you mean, erection music?
Who greenlit this?
Somebody,
Who?
like, dreamt that up and thought it was a good idea.
Maybe. Oh my God. Maybe because their sales are going up. Anyways. Oh.
Let's move on to this guy.
Just drop it like it's hot.
That was so whimsical. I loved it.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Like, oh my God.
That was really whimsical. I loved that. Very 2017 YouTube editing. Be alright.
Jesus Christ.
Rocket League music. Yes, it was. Oh, God. What is going on in Greece? I have a... Does she know that Glee isn't running anymore? So she can stop writing songs for it?
Oh. Oh. Ouch.
That's all I have to say about that, really. Immediately, I was like, ugh. I enjoy the vibe.
Wait.
It's giving Benidormfest,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but like good Benidormfest.
This sounds great.
That was a vibe. I enjoyed that. And now we have Alexandra.
This is another Ford F-150 song.
Yeah, that's such a bizarre thing to call a song. But I know exactly what you mean.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God.
This
Oh, that's
for the
last
truckers out
one.
there.
You know what? Since it's Greece, we're going to close with an... I don't know if this will get demonetized the entire thing or not. I wonder if any of you are aware of a Greek legend. The Greeks in chat might be familiar with this lady. Has anyone heard of Effie Thodi?
I have not. I am scared
Immediately,
for what you're about to
one
show.
Greek person in chat says, "Of course, let's have a little listen here." Enjoy that. You're really into this.
Hey. Queen. Absolute
Oh
queen.
gosh, I have no idea if I can play it in full without getting copyrighted. Unfortunately, should we look at the odds?
She
quickly before we
copyright
go?
this?
I have no idea.
Yeah, go on.
If there's a way to, let me see if I can check content ID. Let me search. I'm checking it right now.
Copyright free.
It says copyright free, age restricted. No. Maybe. Let me check I'm gonna check another one just in case. In the meantime, I'm going to get the odds. If it is genuinely copyright free, then I will play the song. I feel like Effie Thotty isn't going to be like, you know, doing... Right, let's try this again. Check. Okay, I'm just going to play it. Who cares? We're going to live dangerously. But first, let's take a look at the Latvian odds. You know what I was saying about Emilia? Boom.
Yeah.
Right at the top, unfortunately. So it sounds like Latvia is most likely
Unfortunately.
to make a boring choice.
Oh, well. I'm kind of surprised that there's not more love for the Billie Eilish coded song.
Yeah, it's way down. Where is it? There, 9th. Robert Ox, only 8th. I thought that would be better. It makes me happy that Kalp Carly is so high with Teon Tagad. And then the general odds. I mean, yeah. Duh.
Oh,
Like,
that's not.
It was always going to be like this, though. Don't read into this until we have some songs. Now, we're coming towards the end of the stream, but it is my privilege and my honor to play this for you. To play us out tonight, it's Effie Thotty with Sti Eurovision Thapal. Effie, take it away. Take it away, Effie.